Good evening, good night, good morning. Hello, Grand Madam Tarot. How you doing? You probably not in here anymore. But listen, hey Google, stop. So I'm actually here tonight. Oh, not on you, not on you. No. Okay. So I'm actually here tonight because, of course, we're here to celebrate something great, something great that is coming in, something that we should all have been celebrating this year. And of course, we'll start this by saying shout out to my supporters, shout out to those who pay for classes, join events. Um, I really appreciate you. I believe that time is energy, money is energy, and you could invest your time and money with any other persons, and some of you probably are, but you still chose to invest your time and energy with me or your energy with me. So I'm very appreciative of that. Tonight, I've been moved because, of course, today is 11/3/21, which is 11/3/3, and going into for the next few days, coming up will be 11/11/3. Of course, we're dealing with the power number of 33. And we know that 33 deals with a great spiritual awakening. We know that deals with great supreme consciousness. We know that number three deals with manifestation. Number three means coming into your king and queendomship. So we give thanks and honor to Ganesha because tonight Ganesha is going to be coming through to deliver some messages to not just me, but definitely to you. For those of you who want to apply the message to your life, God be with you, peace be with you. For those who choose not to, let it go and let it flow. So, of course, I will also be covering some other stuff too, because I got my little lamp right here, y'all. I got my little lamp here, y'all. My lights are on red because you know that Ganesha deals with the root chakra. If you don't know, and as you see, we have Ganesha here. Yes, honey. Ganesha is one of my. I don't feel comfortable really calling Ganesha a patron or father figure because Ganesha is two spirited, and so definitely male figure, but definitely very strong feminine energy. I'm definitely connected with Ganesha. Okay, Ganesha is one of the spirits that is over my head. Come on here, Julie Joe. Come here, Kiana. Yes, honey. How you doing, Kiana? Yes. So, like I said, we'll be jumping in, and I'll be covering a few things. I received an email from someone to go over Steve Job, or is it Steve Jobs? I don't know exactly how to say his name. I'm gonna say Steve Job, okay, like the in the book of Job, not the book of Jobs. Um, and my feeling from him that he is definitely Jewish or he's a part of Jewish mysticism. So I'm gonna open the email because I got a little highlight of it, and I said we'll talk about that. So 33, like I said, there's a portal being opened today. Okay, going into the 11th of this month, which I believe is also Veterans Day. But either way, this this time period is very very essential for your spiritual growth and coming into your spiritual power. Okay, and of course you don't have to work with Ganesha. Of course you don't have to feel obligated to work with Ganesha, as we talked about even with the orishas and stuff. But of course this is dedicated to Ganesha. Okay, Ganesha have helped me with so many things in my life, financially, physically, mentally, emotionally, and definitely spiritually. So we want to give thanks and praises to Ganesha. And of course, we welcome in the spirit of Ganesha. We also welcome in the spirits of the ancestors. Okay. For me, there's one particular ancestor I like to work with. And also going into any other spirits that is of high vibration that wants to come in and deliver a message to you all. Okay. And also, y'all, oh my God, I got my little gifts here too, y'all. One of my little gifts, honey. We'll talk about that not tonight. Okay. I think I'm going to snuff out It's okay. Snuff out the sage because, of course, I have the sage and a whole bunch of other stuff going in there. King Solomon root and High John root. And that'll be my luck. I get in, I get all choked up. That would be awful, honey. So, of course, like I said, this is the perfect time to get into your spiritual stuff. I did say I was going to be doing 4 days of Halloween, gifting of Halloween. I've extended something, okay? Spirit is already trying to come through right now, okay? There's some messages coming in right now, right here, right now, right now, right now, okay? And I do have my pen and paper because, of course, I'm a very mental person. I like to take notes mentally and see things, mentally being written down. But of course, when things come through, because I think there's going to be a lot of energy coming in here tonight, and I won't be here too long either, because there's a lot of things I need to do. But I will allow the messages to come in when they come in, and of course convey the message. And if I decide, if Spirit tells me to, hey, grab someone in here and call on and do some things, read them, then of course I will do so. So, of course, like I said, for those of you who signed up for the classes, I gotta say this every time we start this. If you've taken the Lilith class that's already recorded, please confirm if you got that class or not. Of course, there's the part 2 to the Lilith, which is your one-on-one, okay? And like I said, I will be covering Steve Job. Okay, maybe you can even re-ask it in here, Jay. What the email that she sent me. Okay, and we're gonna go over it. I'm gonna use my tools tonight, as well as tell you what I'm feeling energetically on Steve Job for sure. But of course, I'm blessing you guys tonight, okay, openly, and or if I decide to say, hey, boom, boom, like sound like Spirit directed, going in and saying, to one person or 2 people or 3 people, Spirit is saying, this is for you. Do this, do this, do this, blah, blah, blah. So, y'all, I actually have something very, very cute here. And these are called the Whisper of Ganesha cards. Oh, and there's 3 people in here right now. Yes, come on in here, Spirit. And the Whispers of Ganesha, okay? And of course, everyone reads cards differently. When I use cards, Oracle, Tarot, playing cards, I love using playing cards. One of my favorite playing cards I love to use is the Gypsy fortune telling cards, which of course have the playing cards image in the front, or the playing cards in the front, the suits, and the images and all that. But I also love Oracle cards because, of course, Oracle cards tap into your vibration, and I feel like gives you a direct message from the universe. And of course, as I always say, there's no right or wrong way of reading any type of card. Depending on what you connect with, how you connect to, the reader should be able to tap into that. Okay. Now, I do want to talk about this because something keeps coming up about this. Okay. And I do want to talk about this. One of my people, and I want you to confirm this, there's something coming up about a pregnancy. Okay. Something about a pregnancy. And I'm being shown something like, and this is, I guess this is like a joke, but like a marriage, a pregnancy, and a funeral. Okay. So I do want to acknowledge that because, of course, that keeps coming up as soon as I came on here. Yeah, that came up. Okay. And to even go into this too, this person's connected to, I'm seeing Libra. This was connected to the Libra zodiac energy. Okay. And obviously it's a female. Okay. So, of course, let's get in here. Let's jump in. Okay. And, I kind of want to just jump in on this if she's still here. Julie, are you still here? Because I know y'all come in and y'all exit out, and y'all come and y'all exit out. I just wanna we wanna jump in on some tea. Okay. We want to jump in on some tea, honey. And if she's not here, and someone's using and I don't use Florida water. I just got a real strong smell of Florida water right now. A very strong smell of Florida water. And I do not use Florida water. Okay. But Julie, are you here? Yes. Okay, Mystic. I found out some tea from a reading you gave. Oh, okay. Come on in here, Jay. So listen, Julie, if you don't mind, can I pull some teas for you? Come on, 1111 Coach. Oh, I need you to email me 1111 Coach. If you don't mind, Julie. If you don't mind. And of course, if you do mind, then you've been trying to get Florida water. Okay, so I'm in your vibrations, Jay. I'm in your vibrations. I just got a very strong smell of Florida water. And honestly, it's like Florida water, but brute aftershave, like that. Like it was that mixed with the Florida water. That's what I got a very strong smell of. You've been trying to get Florida water for the past 2 days. Oh, I'm definitely your vibration. Okay. So I want to see right now, Julie, what messages, because I know that Ganesha's also with you too. I want to see what messages I almost said Mother Ganesha. And Ganesha won't be offended by that because, of course, like me, if someone called me mother, I'm not offended by that. I'm young. You know what I mean? I have to laugh about that. I'm sorry, y'all. That was... Anyway, y'all not going to get it anyway. So let's see. Okay. So for you, and there's a bonus. There's a bonus here. Okay. So the first card I got for you is the Innocence card. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. Isn't that beautiful? Yes. This is definitely speaking of, for you, Julie, this is definitely speaking of you, for you or to you, to say something about, and I know this has nothing to do with inner child, but this comes up for you, something with releasing, something that you're holding on to from your past that's probably weighing you down from your childhood. It's definitely telling you to release it. Reclaim back your innocence. And I don't think your innocence was taken. So don't take it from you. So don't take that the wrong way. But definitely this is saying to reclaim back you. Okay. Even going into relaxation. Okay. Something is really, really weighing heavy with you. Of course, you have in the image the crescent moon. Okay. And Ganesha is just relaxing. Okay. So definitely, I would say relax your mind more. Definitely not your body. Okay. Relax your mind more. There's a lot going on in there. I got a quick image of like cars, like a speedway, and then I got a quick flash right now of when we met up and I was speeding on that freeway. So definitely relax your mind. Now, the third card that this is just so mind blowing for me, and this is just so like wow. So the third card I got is nurture, and you have Parvati with baby Ganesha, and of course it's representing you. So once again, this goes into the first card, nourishing, something about your innocence. Okay. Once again, I don't think your innocence was taken from you, but reclaiming back your identity. Maybe there's something that you're planning on, doing, setting yourself up for, and you just feel like you're not good enough to actually do. And of course, I feel like this is the mother energy coming in through you with Ganesha, obviously, telling you that everything is going to be okay, and that maternal energy is always with you, protecting you, guiding you. always there listening to you, always there waiting for you to say, please help me with blah, 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 blah. I also can't help but notice this energy gives me a little bit of Yimaya. Okay. I'm seeing the water pearls. I'm seeing the head wrappings. I'm seeing the bendy. I'm seeing gold with red. Of course, that's blood. So I do feel like this is a maternal energy. Okay. I do know that this is your mother, but I also feel like there's another feminine energy with her. I don't know if this is a grandparent, a godmother to your mother, but this person have also passed. But once again, they're here. They're sending you love. They're sending you light. Also, going into this too, I see an image, or in the image, I see a gold light behind Ganesha's head and the mother's head. You've been getting a lot of ideas about things and a lot of downloads about things that you've been kind of ignoring. Okay. I sense that things have been sent to you spiritually and you're kind of ignoring it. Okay. And of course, I do feel like this comes back into you because we're going to loop it around with a fourth card who fell out, which is the capacity of love. This is just reminding you from Ganesha to love yourself. Always put yourself first. If that means losing friendship, losing relationships, losing business ships, it does not matter. Always put yourself first. Also, what comes up here too is that you are worthy of love, okay? But most importantly, starting with self love. And you see this image too. Ganesha's horn is forwarded inward to bring in something, okay? To bring in something. I also feel like you're at a halfway point somehow, some way. I don't know what that is, but you feel not indecisive about something, but you feel like you're halfway in, halfway out. But it definitely has something to do with the decision. Okay. And of course, that's all I want to tap in right now. You can definitely validate that, Julie. Okay. Thank you, Julie. Yes, honey, I love these cards too. Hey, Oedipus, how you doing? Yes, honey. Yes, honey, come on, Oedipus. Yes. Yes, thank you, Julie. Yes, honey. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, honey. Is the funeral literally on, or could it be a metaphor for death of something? I got it as okay. Let me tell you. Okay, so I'm here, right? And for those who know. Okay, so I'm here, but I'm seeing a woman talk to me, right? Or a feminine energy talk to me, right? Because I always have respect for spirit because sometimes male beings come through with feminine energy. And of course, I'm interpreting that as female, just like I do in the physical life, right? The conscious life. If someone has feminine energy, feminine mannerisms, feminine ideas, feminine movements, I'm going to respect and call that person she. Whether or not they identify as that, I just feel awkward saying he and him and sir. So, like I said, in my mind, I'm saying she, okay, girl, mistake, whatever. So, literally, when I said what I said about the funeral, the wedding, and the pregnancy, I'm literally hearing like a joking woman, right? Like a joke, like, yeah, the funeral, the wedding, and the fucking baby, like that. So that's why I laughed and said, yeah, I'm getting pregnancy, um, funeral, and a wedding. Okay. So I don't think it's a metaphor, unless, of course, if it applies to you, but definitely this could be a physical funeral or definitely an ending of something major because, death goes to both ways, physical death or something coming to an end. So, yes. And this is for a female Libra energy. Okay. Libra. Who's Libra? Who's Libra in here? Yes, and it's Scorpio season. Yes. Are you a Scorpio? Mm-hmm. Yes. Okay. You liking a date too? Okay. Yes, honey. Basically, when I wanted to make a purchase while looking true. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm laughing because I'm like, yeah, I know how y'all heard Julie talk too. Julie is typing how she talks. That's why I'm laughing right now. To a nice gift and things I'm worth. Yes, yes. Murdering comes to me as treating myself. Wait, murdering? What? Yes, feminine mannerisms. Wait a minute. Come on, pretty and intuitive. How you doing? What do you mean murdering comes to me as treating me? What does that mean? Oh, uh-oh. Jay, well, I definitely might be in your vibrations. Definitely might be in your vibration, honey. Definitely. We're gonna acknowledge that right now. Okay? We're gonna acknowledge, am I in your vibration or not, Jay? We're gonna acknowledge that right now. Okay. And I think I am. I definitely think I am, honey. Definitely think I am. Okay. So you're definitely um going into my next deck. Of course, I've three different decks here, as I mentioned before. And of course, whatever spirit tell me to pull, I'm gonna pull. So this is the Angel Guide deck. Of course, very angelic, very beautiful. The surrender card comes up for you. Jay, surrender. Okay. You're worrying a lot. You're putting a lot into something and you're not feeling like it's coming into pass or you're overthinking it. Just surrender and allow the universe to step in and do what it needs to do and what it's going to do. Of course, I do see joy and contentment. So what you're working on will come into pass. Okay. Going into that, very peachy and cream. And also there's something about a trip coming up for you that I'm seeing too. Okay. Going into the last one, asking you shall receive. Okay. Let's go into seeking you shall receive. The image is also of an older woman, as you can see. An older woman. Okay. So this is definitely some ancestor speaking to you and saying that you should definitely be paying a little more attention to them. A womanly figure saying, listen, hello. Okay, the image is of a Caucasian woman. Okay. Okay, this card, it doesn't usually mean race and all the good stuff, but definitely I do feel like this is a European ancestor of yours telling you you need to come a little forward. And maybe she's a light-skinned a black woman too, honey, because she got some very strong features there too. But you definitely need to definitely pay attention to that. And then of course the last card is forgiveness and understanding. And there's also an angel here, okay, holding the little wand with gold here. So there's definitely something that you're working on that you're definitely needing to resolve, or forgiveness and understanding. So there's something that needs to be resolved, okay, with this whole ordeal that's coming up with you. And it needs to be resolved very quickly because that is what's creating obstacles to you getting the joy and contentment that you need. Okay. So forgive and forgiveness is the key word for you, to forgive and forgiveness and understanding, to understand what exactly is that you want, to understand exactly where this person is coming from. Okay. And to forgive any hurt that may come up in the whole process, or they may have come up, because I do feel like this has already come up. I feel like this is the past. Okay. I pulled three cards, but of course, if another card fall out, and this other card that fell out that came up. Okay. So there you go, Jay. A wise woman, honey. Yes. You going to Georgia soon? Come on in here, Georgia. Ow, Georgia. Ooh. Wait, is your family from Georgia? Are they native? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Angel Samael. Oh, come on in here. Julie knows her tea. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Okay. Let's see. I guess. Let's see. Let's see. Yes, I think I know you mean that hurt has been on my mind. Oh, you got to let that go. From northern Georgia. Okay. Willacoochee. Wait, where's northern Georgia at? Stone Mountain is in North Georgia, isn't it? Yes, honey. Mm. Okay. Yes, honey. It's all going to work out for you, Jay. It's all going to work out. It's all going to work out for you. It sure is. Um, there's something coming through for somebody in here too that deals with a job. One of you in here has either got a new job, or you're already thinking of the new steps you're gonna be taking already. You're already thinking about promoting and all that good stuff, which is gonna happen. or you've applied for a job and I'm seeing that you actually got the job and that you're going to be promoted. But definitely someone in here is something about a job. Definitely for sure. I'm seeing it right now. It's something with customer service. Okay. And definitely you're going to use this as a portal to get well, obviously people work to get a job. Okay. But you're going to use this as a stepping stone to get somewhere else. Okay. Yes, but from an old reading, I remember when you said there's an older brother, earth energy. Yes. Okay. Come on, Jay. What about that? What about that? Come on in here, Jay. What about that? What about that older earth energy? What about that older earth energy? Yes, that's right, honey. Blessing will always cover you. Come on in here. Yes, honey. The seducer angel. Oh, well, that just gave confirmation too that that angel is dealing with the love. That angel's dealing with a relationship. There's definitely some type of seduction energy. And mind you, yeah, oh yeah, working on entrepreneurship, taking a break from Southwest Airlines. Okay, well, it's definitely going to work out for you. Pretty intuitive. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, definitely do it. Yes, honey. Yes, definitely do it. Yes. The baby mother's brother is a Capricorn and the target lives with them, with their kids. Oh, a brother that wasn't claimed is what I'm getting. Oh, oh, yes. Yes, honey. Come on in, Lilith. Yes. They're all connected. Inanna, Lilith, Isis, all that good stuff. Hey, Mystic, what's hanging over your altar candles in the background? That is actually Ganesha. Yes, a cute little offering to Ganesha. Yes, yes, right. Airline, she better get that money. Yes, yes, honey. And there's always like I tell y'all every time I come on here, right, and I do like a open reading thing. When I'm gonna start doing this, okay, so people, let's say for example, I will announce, let's say we'll do like a raffle, right? Okay. You will have, of course, the people that pay for a reading, and then we'll have like one lucky winner every week or every month, how we're gonna do this, right? And then based on that, right, from Facebook, then we'll come on here, okay, and we'll do a reading live on here, okay. And I think that'll be better because every time I come on here and I do like an open group thing, there'll be so much stuff coming through, so much shit coming through. And I remember on that other channel, we did an open reading, and there was like three people getting this. It was like three people getting the same reading, it just blew my mind. It was three people getting the same exact thing, and then one of them, I was like, I believe this was really for you, and it was crazy. So I'm like, yeah. When I form, I'll be near them in LA Orange County area. Oh, wait, when you what? Y'all neighbors. Your target living near Long Beach. I heard that. Yes, trying to resolve that tea. Yes, so they come with her Capricorn. Oh, dorm. When I dorm, I'll be near them. Oh, is it how spirit work? Doors are opening for you, Jay. Yes, doors are opening for you. Doors are opening for you. Yes, honey. I've seen a card with the same lady who was holding the baby. With her time, she's holding a vase and dropping some water on the river. Can you give me the name of that card? So let me see. I don't think it's in this deck. I know who you're talking about though. Yeah, I know who you're talking about, Julie, but I don't think it's in this deck. This is some really good cards, honey. This is actually my first time using this card, this deck. So this is the nurture card. And you know where that is too. That's the Ganja River right there. Ganga, not Ganja. Ganga. The Ganges River. Okay. Let's see. Let's see, honey. Yeah, I don't think the card is in this deck. No, ma'am. No. Mm-mm. These are some cute cards too. Very cute cards. I want to be an elephant my next life. Can I be an elephant? I want to be an elephant, honey. Yeah, I don't know if you're saying you're seeing that card with your spiritual eye, Julie, or you want to know what that card was. I'm surprised I got a voice right now, too, honey. When I tell you that I was doing a lot earlier, honey, a lot. I have to talk for like 5 hours. Yeah, it's not in this deck. Um, yes. Yeah, there's nothing on here that says that, honey. Oh, that is nurture. This is called the nurture card. Yes, the nurture card, honey. Isn't that beautiful? That is just so beautiful, honey. A lot of these cards are beautiful, though. Yeah. Yeah, this is cute. Yeah, I'm seeing that. What card is that? Okay, yeah, nurture. That sounds like an Atlanta scenario. Listen, I got a lot of worship down in Atlanta. We're gonna do a tea on Atlanta too, honey. We're gonna do a tea up on Atlanta too. Yes, honey. The river goddess. Yes. Yes. Yeah, we're gonna do a reading on Atlanta too. Not tonight though, but we will. But the hurt you picked up on me feeling for hurt, because that's that how down low men drag unsuspecting women into their mess and then to make children without being killed. Right. And you know what? That's for a lot of people, Jay. And so a lot of people don't like to talk about that. And that's why I try not to. Atlanta's definitely a mess. I try not to judge people because, of course, people are going to say, well, that's not your situation. So you can't really speak on it. And you're right. That's why I mind my business. I stay in my own lane. But I don't feel like there's anything worse that anyone could do that would probably weigh heavy on them for the rest of their life, for sure the rest of their life, than those who make children that need to be healed. Okay. Those who make children um, that need to be healed, and not just with the DL thing, but with anything. Like you have any issues and trauma as a kid yourself, like maybe you have mommy and daddy issues. Daddy abandoned you. You wasn't connected to daddy. Mama didn't care for you, and then you're having children. And people do this, and they don't even realize it, but subconsciously we create things or we do things, right, to fill a void somewhere somehow. So even going into, let's say, drinking and smoking, because I think that's a universal thing. People will say, oh, I drink and I smoke because it helps me to relax. Or I drink or I smoke because it helps me to sleep. But in reality, there's other things, right, that cause you to feel like you cannot relax to where you have to drink. Like I said, I can't compare myself to other people because I feel like everyone is going to always think their life is worse off than other people. But I could say that I really had a very I won't say troubled life, but a life to where I had to fight for my sanity, and I had to fight for what it is that I wanted in life. And even to this day, still doing it. And I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't pop pills, I don't do none of that shit. I'd be even afraid to take melatonin because I don't like the way it makes me feel. So it's like at the end of the day, we all go through things, and that's everybody's struggle. But like I said, for me, that's why I face my stuff head on. And that's why I ask for my spirits to come in and ancestors to come in and Ganesha to come in and give me the strength and the armor to fight whatever it is I need to fight so I can get on top. But a lot of people that don't want to do the work, they rather just, well, it's not my fault and this and that, da da da. And I'm just like, okay, girl. Or bruh, that's your business. That's not mine. Well, like I said, I don't think there's any excuses for that. We're going into a whole bunch of other stuff too. There's no excuses for people's actions or the way or their behavior. So definitely, needing a healing and creating a child, I think it's horrible. And a lot of people do it, and of course we could put this on trauma needs to be resolved, as I mentioned before, with even, gay men, not even just DL men. There's gay men out there that have children and, so-called transsexuals that are having children with women that are not healed, right? Like the persons are not healed. These people are not healed. So now their children are coming into fucked up situations, and they're not coming into fucked up situations because their dad is a transgender, their words, not mine, or their mom is a trans man, you know what I mean? So that's not why they're coming into fucked up situations. They're coming up to fucked situation because they're coming from a penis or vagina that have had trauma in their body their whole life. And that's what I tell people, if you really think about this from a cellular level, I can't even talk because the energy is so high right now. If you think about it from a cellular level, okay, the sperm you have in your testicles, okay, are the same sperms you had since you came out of the uterus. So that means every trauma that you had from being 0 days old to being now when you decide to have children, those traumas were in you. And so when they're unresolved, the memories are being stored into these cells known as semen. Okay. And for women, it's the ovum, it's the egg. And now your child is birthed into that. Your child is bathed in that. Even connected with the amniotic fluid and stuff. So this whole, what is it? 40 weeks of pregnancy, this baby is soaking in these emotions and soaking in these thoughts that you had as a young girl or a young boy. And so that's what I'm saying. It's so important that people work on that and nothing else. People be trying to build friendships before they heal themselves. People be trying to build, clout on themselves or fame, when the true thing that matters, when it's all said and done, they forgot about. They're not connected to. And so this is the emptiness that these people feel, where they're like, money don't make me happy. Money don't make you happy because you weren't happy before you got the money. So of course, when the money came, that didn't make you happy. You still felt lonely. You still felt sick. You still felt abandoned. Right? And so that's where this all comes from. Money don't make me happy. Clothes don't make me happy. Whatever don't make you happy. It didn't make you happy because you didn't have it before you got that stuff. If you had happiness before you had anything, when you get it, it makes you happier. So that's so important, like I said, for us to heal ourselves. This is why we do spiritual work. We do spiritual work to heal ourselves, to know ourselves, and use the information that we receive through healing and knowing of ourselves to win everything in our lives. We will not win nothing in our lives. We won't get access to anything in our life. We won't be happy with our husbands, with our wives. We won't be happy with our friends. We won't be happy with our jobs. We won't be happy with our money. We won't be happy with anything unless we're happy with ourselves. And happiness of yourself comes with knowing yourself and healing yourself. But people want to overlook that. And like I said, me being somebody who is healed, okay, me being somebody who works on that every single day, I know what it's like. So, like I said, that's the greatest thing you could do for yourself is to get a healing. And some people are like, well, I didn't have trauma. My mom, my mom and daddy didn't do nothing to me. I didn't this and I didn't that. But you grew up in this world. And in this world, we're taught to hate ourselves and love other people. So if you want to go running across the damn bridge with pink and purple hair or with a fucking $1,000 dress and some $200 shoes, people, ooh, that don't match. That type of shit, but bitch, that's what they want to wear. Let that bitch wear that. So, like I said, we're that's the trauma for us. The trauma for us is that we're taught to love ourselves and accept ourselves, but yet when you're your own self, that's not right, and that's an abomination, and all this other bullshit. So, like I said, we should be knowing ourselves, loving ourselves, and doing everything we can for ourselves. And of course, people, they say that's narcissistic, but of course, if you look up the definition of narcissistic or narcissism, it's a whole nother aspect to that. It's a little more deeper than that. People just call me antisocial. Oh, you don't want to come out? You don't want to hang with us? You're antisocial. No, I just don't want to hear about a bitch complain about her life every damn hour. That's not antisocial. That's me choosing who I want to be around. That's me choosing my peace, okay, over people just to hang with, okay, just because I'm lonely, because I'm not lonely. So, yeah. Their posters since the first breakup, the only family Insta stories are he posts to her. The videos always like some alcohol, like, bro, you really don't love. No. Nope. Healing over everything. Life is deep. You said it. I think about Edibu's space, right? The space that they wish humans could have access to, right? Life is like space, honestly. Life is even like the oceans, the waters that we see. That's why I think the ocean heals us so deeply, right? We all go to the waters, the rivers, the lakes, the oceans for healing, and some of us for mental clarity because it is a subconscious connection to how life really is. It's deep. You don't really know what's going on beneath the surface. Even those who are living within the surface have no idea what's going on sometimes. So it's really, really deep. But it's very, very important that you become the what would you call them? Not sailor, the captain of your own life. Okay. Okay. I was gonna joke and say the captain of your own seaman. Don't go chasing waterfalls. Yes, come on there, TLC. Yes, honey. Yes, it's called the 4-star. The card I'm saying. What? It's called the what? Yes. Yes. I know why Airbus said that reminds her of Atlanta. Yes, honey. Thank you, honey. I do. Thank you so much, Edibles. Thank you. Yes, I try to see things from both sides. No, I do. I'm just trying to be humbled right now. Life is really beautiful, though, and we should all be appreciative of it, and being having the opportunity every day to be 6 feet under. And though this may sound simple, but I'm gonna say it because I feel like somebody needs to hear it. You know that you have survived this pandemic that's been going on for almost 2 years. Do you know that you're actually 6 feet above the ground and not 6 feet under? That is something to be grateful for, to be praising your ancestors for, be praising the universe for, even if you got vaccinated, because people are still dying with it too, even after they got vaccinated. So it's just like I said, it's a wonderful time to be alive. It's a wonderful time to be able to breathe to have your peace of mind. People are going out daily, not even from just CR19, colon cancer, a whole bunch of stuff. So we should be grateful for the opportunity and the privilege to still be 6 feet above the ground, okay? And to be seen and not to be viewed. Oh, come on in here. Is that what they say? To be seen and not to be viewed. So that's why every motherfucking day, bitch, I motherfucking shout. Every fucking day, bitch, I roll in about my motherfucking house, bitch. Girl, they be like, what's wrong with this bitch? Even when I be driving, girl, I be sitting here driving, doing my little singing my song shit. People be looking over, like, is everything okay with this bitch? What's going on? This bitch done lost her mind. Then I know they be thinking, like, ooh, look at this crazy bitch. No, honey, it's called being excited. It's called being happy to be alive. That's what it's called. It's called being grateful to see another fucking day. Okay, that's what it's called, honey. Okay. Yes, honey. Come on in here. I know that's right, Oedipus. I made it through so far with no vaccine. Right. Yeah, we're all blessed. Yes, we are. Come on here, I'm Didi. We're all blessed. Yes, we are. Mm-mm-mm. 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 Everything's gonna work out. Yes, honey. I thought I seen something right now. It's called the Ooh, that kind of had me a little emotional there for a minute, honey. It kind of brought up some emotions there for me, honey. Okay. Listen, what I think I want to do, okay, is I want to guess the number right now. I think I want to do one more reading before we jump into the other thing that somebody sent me an email to talk about. Whew. And of course, this energy is gonna be heavy because I told y'all we're gonna start getting in on some stuff. Okay, so we're gonna start getting in on some stuff spiritually. We're gonna be tapping in. Y'all know me. I'm into the mysteries. I'm into the darker side of things. Okay, I love mysteries and solving stuff. Okay, spiritually. Um. So yes. So I'm thinking of a number, and of course, for those who want to participate, uh, go ahead. And there's not too many people there, so good we live there. So I'm thinking of a number right now, and I'm gonna write it down, okay? And whoever guesses it, or is very close to it, I'm gonna pull some cards for you, okay? Some oracle cards, and see what the universe has to say for you, okay? Because of course we also have our playing cards here, but I don't want to get too deep into the energy because we're saving that for the next thing that we're going to talk about. Okay. So go ahead, honey. I'm going to shuffle my cards for a little bit. And of course, I will look when I'm finished. And I'm also going to pull in cards from the angelic. Oh, okay. Maybe I'll leave that out right there. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Okay. Let's see. Oh, okay. We can't cover all those cards. Okay. There's a lot that needs to be said. Okay. Okay. 723. Oh my God. So believe it or not, the number was 33. And I'm actually laughing because Rico's. Yeah, that's been coming up a lot, huh? Yes, that's been coming up a lot, huh? A lot has been coming up. A lot of fives, a lot of sevens, a lot of 23s. So the believe it or not, when I was shuffling this card, y'all, this is a true story to y'all. So many cards just fell out right now. Like I won't even show, but these are all the cards that just fell out right now. And I said, "Ooh, Spirit got a lot to say," but Spirit was also saying two people need a reading. You need to pull a card for two people. So the next person will be Rico. Okay. So Ada Boost from you, because of course I want to really, really tap in. If you can, okay, give me your birthday. You don't have to give me the year, just give me the day and the month. Um, and yeah. Okay. Yes, come on in here. Nope, I just said a number. Yes. I just said a number. No, no between the number. Guess the number. I need y'all to tune in. Okay. I need my people to tune in. Okay. Tune in. Tune in to me like I tune into you. Tune in. Tune in. That motherfucker. That motherfucker. Okay, so come on, everybody. What's your day and month? If not, we're gonna jump on to Rico. It was a very close call. Rico, what is your birthday? Up. Oh, okay, here we go. 120. Up. Okay, now we're going into number 3 still. Oedipus, why I feel like you lying? Oedipus, think of your question right now. Okay, don't tell me what your question is. Think of your question. Think of your question, Oedipus, but do not tell me what your question is. Okay. Okay. So, okay. So something is coming up with you about friendships and unions. Okay. It's a very joyful one. Yes. A very joyful friendship and union. Now, of course, this is showing a man and a woman. I do feel like this is a relationship type of thing. Okay. I don't think it's just a friendship like, hey boo, how you doing, boo boo? But it's definitely a love interest. Okay. As you also see in this image too, there's some type of energy being downloaded from up above. So definitely I do feel like something is being sent away. If this has already not happened, I do feel like there is a relationship being kindled. We also have the forgiveness and understanding card that comes up for you as well. And I do feel like this applies to you. Forgive yourself. Okay. You're beating yourself up about something. Forgive yourself. Let it go. Okay. Seek understandment in the process. Okay. Do not overthink. Definitely let it go. As Julie said, this is Angel Samael, which deals with the angel of seduction. So it's definitely validating there's a relationship coming through. Now, this one is actually kind of shocking to me. The answer is motherfucking no. And this is a very strong no. I don't know if you were asking a yes or no question, but the spirit is saying no. You see that? No, no, hell no, hell no, 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 no. I feel like this is what's dealing with the question that you asked for sure. Okay. We're also going to go into 2 card. Oh, it is a love relationship. Oh, yes, it is. Uh-huh. Here we go. So these are the cards that just fell out. I just pulled the top 3 off the top. So you have Holy Love. Oh, there's definitely a relationship going on with you, Edibus. Definitely a relationship going in with you. Definitely, honey. We have healing energy. Once again, forgiveness and understanding. There's some healing that needs to take place. I do feel like it's something generational. It definitely needs to be healed and let go. I also feel like this might be coming up. Um, I honestly feel too like this also might be applying for the next person I'll be reading too, because of course I see a symbol there that connects with some Gemini energy. Y'all see what I'm talking about? That Kundalini energy, Gemini energy. Come on in here. So she's talking. And the next question is harmony and resolution. So it's all going to work out for you. Yes. It's going to be a good winner. Yes, it is. Yes, honey. Come on here. Oh yeah. Oh, Rico, you got some threes too, huh? Yes, honey. Six is 33. Uh-huh. And in 16, of course, the seven. And remember, I said a lot of fives, a lot of sevens. Come on in here. And then, of course, like I said, so we got 6 and 16. Come on in here, threes. Who else got some threes up in there? Okay. Pretty 11. Okay. No threes there. Okay. I do see. Oh, yeah, you do. 11, 11, 1, 1, 1, 1, 3, 7. Still three. Okay. Come on in here. So listen, Rico, we're going to tap in right now. Okay. We're going to tap in. Let me make sure I don't put those cards back that I already pulled. Let me put them back in. Okay. I do feel like the healing energy card is for you, Rico. I do feel like it's for you. Okay. You're beating yourself up about something in the back. I don't feel like it's on you up front, but definitely a healing, a releasing of that. Nothing really, really major, but definitely. Okay. So let's see. Think of your question, Rico, and let's see what the ancestors or the spirits have to give you insight on. Oh wow. Okay. I'm getting some visuals here too. I don't know if Erebus is trying to hold back some stuff, but I'm seeing some visuals here, like some type of fluorescent lighting, like some type of a hospital, like a hallway, and you're walking down this hallway a lot, and you're in heavy thought, and there's a lot of emotions coming through. A lot of good energy though, Rico. Yes, a lot of good energy, but you're in a lot of thought going up and down these hallways, and it's a very long hallway too. And something about an ego, like a animal ego. Okay, something about an ego. I see an ego. Eagle, the eagle. Okay, so let's see. Oh wow. Okay. Okay. So this is amazing. This is, oh my god. And the energy that I'm feeling, this is just like, oh my god. I feel so spiritually high. I feel so loved. I feel so just so amazing. So the first card I pull up is learning experience. There is something that you've been through that you are having a hard time letting go of. A hard time letting go of. And I definitely encourage you, Rico, to let it go. Um, and of course, you're telling yourself it was a learning experience for me. It was a learning experience for me, but it's really, really heavy. Okay, I don't feel anything heavy on my body. I don't feel a heavy heart. I don't feel a heavy anything. I do feel emotions though, a lot of emotions coming through. Um and of course good emotions. But I definitely feel that needs to be dealt with. Okay? Going into grounding your energy, okay? Definitely get out of your head, okay? You're definitely, of course, an air sign, so you're always, up and about floating. Definitely ground yourself, okay? And definitely, of course, connect with Mother Earth. This is where your healing is going to come from, okay? I encourage you to get into earth magic, deal with the herbs, the crystals, get into doing some meditations with your butt on the floor and or upright on a chair with your feet planted down to the ground. And then I also get a inner healing or inner child healing card. Okay. So there is a past life, not a past life, well, past life, because nothing comes up. So there's past life trauma that is coming up for you, Rico, into this life, right? And the past life trauma that I'm getting is something with a child, okay? And this inner child that is speaking of is not like you as a child, but this is a child that you had in a past life. But there's a cord that's still attached that's bringing trauma up for you in this life, okay? So of course, going in, even into your maternal energy, okay, there was trauma with that as well. And not saying anything bad, but definitely trauma there. But of course, healing energy, healing love is being sent your way. Of course, meditate, ground. You're surrounded by love. Your ancestors are always walking with you. They're always sending you positive vibrations. They're always sending you love, protection, and definitely, like I said, stay grounded. Okay. Now, of course, going into these other cards, because of course, a lot of cards filled out. So you are manifesting. You are manifesting and you are rejoicing about your manifesting, Rika. Oh, come on in here. You are manifesting and you're rejoicing about your manifesting because these are things that you've been praying, you've been asking for, and your ancestors and the universe have been motherfucking listening. And they said, we're going to give it to you. Okay, of course, you've been listening as well, but I don't feel like you're listening enough. Okay. I do feel like your mother, and you've been thinking about her a lot too. I do feel like your mother has been trying to reach out to you as well, sending you little signs here and there. And I know you've seen them. Okay. I know you've seen them. And of course, going into the next card, it says Mother, Father, God. Okay. Reaching out. Yes. Speak to me. Send me your prayers. I'm here. That type of thing. Okay. And you know exactly what this means. And of course, you are definitely protected. Okay, so don't you worry about that. You're definitely protected. I do feel like this is an ancestor coming through for you. It says angelic protection, but I do feel like this is an ancestor coming through, giving you protection. Okay, and of course, I feel like this is a grandfather or uncle, a very strong, um, assertive male. Okay. It does say angelic protection though, but definitely I do feel like that's still ancestor coming in for you. Okay. Yes. Let it go, Rico. Yes, I have. Oh, come on, Rico. She's right there. Yes, honey. Yes. Ego. Yes. Yes, honey. Rico flying to Dubai. Rico, take me with you, Rico. Oh, Rico. There's a lot of emotions in your vibrations. A lot of emotions in your vibrations, Rico. You gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. And you're working on it. You're working on it. And that's the beautiful part about it. Like I said, you feel very high, Rico. You're manifesting. You feel very high. You feel like you're conquering things. You feel like I'm that bitch. Can't nobody tell me shit. And I'm right there with you. Yes, you see a lot of birds. Oh, that's your mother. That is your mother. That is your mother, Rico. Mm-mm-mm. She is always right there. Mm-mm-mm. You are trying to heal. Mm. Relaxing, releasing, Rico. And water. Definitely water. I know you're Gemini. I know you're Leo, fire, but definitely water. Water is your healing. Water is your healing source. Water magic. Earth magic to balance yourself out, to help yourself ground, and water magic for your healing. Yes. Do you some spiritual baths with some roses, carnations, buy yourself flowers every Friday, remind yourself how much you're loved, look in the mirror, and of course you look in the mirror, you're seeing all your ancestors. You're seeing your mama, you're seeing all the people who loved you in this life and your past lives. And it's so beautiful. Yes, honey. Come on there, TC. Mm, 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 mm. Mm, mm, mm. Yes. Aromatherapy is, yeah. Aromatherapy deals with water and oils. Yes, honey. Get you a little humidifier like me, Rico. And I got my little oils over here, honey. Lemon eucalyptus and stuff. Yes. Yes, honey. I used to have a water fountain in my house too. It was a huge one, y'all. Oh my God. Could y'all believe that? It was a 25-gallon fucking um it was a 25-gallon. Oh shit. Now my eyes got my damn eyeliner burning my damn eye now. Mm. Yeah, get some aromatherapy. That's right. Sending you love and light, Rico, and positive energies and healing energies, yes, and high vibrations. Yes, honey. Metatron, yes. Gabrielle, yes. We're sending Rico positive energy. Yes. Uplifting Rico. Yes. Yes. Asking that all trauma from the past be cut and be released, honey. Yes. We ask that Lady of Guadalupe come in and Yemaya come in and drop that love on Rico. Yes, honey. Yes. Come on in here. A damn waterfront. Yes, yes, Jay. It was so peaceful though, Jay. Like Jay, I used to do massages in my living room with this water fountain, right? Now I have a turtle tank. But I used to have a 25-gallon water fountain. And I got it from one of these little wholesale places like L was it ABC or LTD. It was a yeah, like a acronym for something. And they had a big ass water fountain, except for outside. But I said, no, I don't want it outside. I want it inside my house. I put it right here in the corner. I had a corner right there. I had my salt lamp right there, the water fountain right there, and you would just hear the water. But the water would get on the floor too. So my carpet would be soaking wet. And that would just, ooh, that would get me right together. Yeah, that would get me right fucking together. But it was beautiful. And I'll throw my little coins in there too, throw my pennies and shit. throw, throw my pennies and shit in there. But hey, it was right at the door. And of course, I kept the money coming in too, honey. Yes. Yes, honey. Thank you, Rico. Yes. Love and light in the house. Yes, honey. Ashe. It is done. I know that's right. Yes, honey. Come on in here. Rico, you are going to be all right, bruh. You have a lot of outstanding things to do in this lifetime. I know that's right. That's right, honey. Yes. I know that's right. Yes, I made wishes too. Hey, that works. Honey, they have two things. I done the jar thing before, which works, and that fountain thing. The water and keep that energy coming. Poseidon. I used to do a lot of work with Poseidon back in the day. A lot of work with Poseidon. Yes, a lot of work. When I say a lot of work, a lot of work. Okay. And it was some black magic stuff with Poseidon, but definitely I did a lot of work with Poseidon in the past. And I want to people too. There's so much things to do out there, and so I do something and then I move on. Like I don't keep dragging out the same ritual and shit. Like okay, I did a money spell one time and that brought me $20,000. So let me do it again. Like yeah, honey. After that's gone, I'm like, well, there's other things you can do now, boo. You can go to a credit union and take some dirt and blah blah blah. So like I said, we're always evolving. I'm in Cali and Santa Monica Beach was like, oh, Santa Monica Beach. I'll actually be down there in Santa Monica. Oh, it'll be after everything, after it gets all wet and shit. Yes, honey. Santa Monica and Venice. Yes, honey. It's nice down there, huh? A lot of crackheads down there though, huh? Yes, I believe that water spirits get to it. Yes, they do. Oh, I know, Rico. Rico. The 405, the 101. Hell yeah. The 99, the 5. Honey. Yeah, that's why I said people said New Jersey Turnpike. Somebody else was like, what did they say? Because I'm like, when I went to Florida, I have not been on the other side of Florida, like the Tampa. that side, Clearwater, Tampa, and all that, St. Petersburg, and all that shit. But I've been on the other side, Miami, Fort Lauderdale, that side. Pomona is a Pomona Beach, but it didn't seem like it took me that long to get from the airport to my hotel room. And like even when I went places, like it didn't take that long. I'm like, here in Southern California, bitch, it will be taking you some time to get places. Like everybody named mama just oh, let's go out. Yeah, oh my god, it's that time of the night. Let's go. Yeah, and then everybody want to, oh god, it's so annoying. It's so annoying, honey. Oh yeah, you got a lot of threes, honey. You also got a lot of sixes. 6 6 6 6 5 6s. Yes, honey, we see a lot of sixes there. And then between the 6 and the 2, or yeah, between the 6 and the 9 is a 2. And of course, they're saying 2 6s. So a lot of sixes. So there's a lot of fire and a lot of sexual energy there. Yes, a lot of crackheads in Hollywood, LA. Santa Monica Boulevard. Yes, honey. Rico will be passing my house. Yeah. I felt drained on a Hollywood tour. Oh, they're energy vampires. Oh yeah, it's a huge state. You said it, Edibus. It is a fucking huge state. Ugh. And everybody take the same fucking highways too, honey. Yeah, Hollywood do got all the stuck in business. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Rico, that's why you felt drained. They're energy vampires. LA is energy vampire, period. Like you gotta really be you gotta have crystals, you gotta have yoni crystals, anal crystals, crystals in your tongue. If you got a tongue pierce, you gotta put crystals in your bra, crystals under your wig. Like I'm not even joking. Like going into LA, bitch, y'all gotta be really, really protected and have y'all some bags and shit. Cause honey, those energies will get you together. You girl, I almost said something right now. I'll say that for another video. Miss anyway, yes. You can't be playing with those Hollywood tours. Mm-mm. Yes, East Coast things are closer. Is that why? It's like, ugh. You don't do much about I don't much what you don't do. Oh, you don't know much about it. There's a lot. Yes, honey. Yeah, crystal in your walls. Yes. Yes, listen. What walls? What walls you talking about? Not playing. Not playing. Ah! No, but for real, LA got it. They have some nice places down there. I mean, not just when I say LA, I'm saying LA, like Los Angeles, California, not like the little, not like, well, we'll say Central LA and West LA. We'll say that. Yeah, yeah. When you get into like East LA, so you're kind of stepping outside of LA, you're going to like the Inland Empire, Orange County. The energy is not as draining there, but definitely, South Central, Santa Monica, Venice, Inglewood, Hawthorne, Torrance, what is it, Carson, Wilmington, um, those areas right there, going into a little bit of Long Beach. You got some very pulling energy there, honey. They like to suck, suck, suck. So it's like, damn, honey. And they just be trying to jump on it too. They just be trying to jump on it. I remember back in the day, when I didn't know too much about people and LA and all that, and I used to get on this chat line, and when they all knew I wasn't from the LA area, honey, they were like, "Hey, what's that? Where you from?" Ooh. They were all trying to take me private and shit. Let's go private and ooh, and I want to be with you. Ooh. And there were some cute motherfuckers down there. I ain't gonna lie, LA got some real nice looking motherfuckers, especially the Polynesians and the Belizeans. The Polynesians and the Belizeans down there in LA, they can get it. Okay, out the Polynesians, the Belizeans, and the Armenians, they can get it because those Armenians, they be the ow. Okay, girl, they be having those. Okay, okay, and those Samoans, they be having that long ass thick hair, those big ass bodies. I don't care about the penises on them. They be having those big ass bodies, those tall, big ass bodies, that long ass, bushy ass hair. Let me braid that hair for you, because I know how to braid. Let me braid that motherfucking hair for you. Sit right here between my legs. Sit right here between my legs so I can braid that hair for you. I'm sorry, Bella. Y'all, Bella. Y'all, Bella, she doesn't really be sleeping. Can y'all hear what I'm saying? Bella don't really be sleeping. She be like tapping, napping. Girl, you are not asleep, girl. Girl, I'm so sick of you. You are not asleep, girl. You are not asleep, girl. I'm so sick of you. She don't be sleeping, y'all. Bella, when I'm asleep, she sleep. But when I'm up, she be like with her eyes open a little bit, like she doing right. Oh my goodness. Mm-mm-mm. Mystic, what city are the incubuses in? Oh, honey, you got to go down to San Diego area for the incubuses. You got to go down there. You got to go down there to, yeah, you got to go down there to San Diego for the incubuses. Yes, honey. Zuma. Incubus are in Vegas. San Diego, too. Yes, honey. Yeah, Vegas, honestly, I love Vegas. Vegas, time slows down for me. And something that I learned spiritually is that when you go somewhere and it feels like time slows down for you, that means that that is your energetic frequency. So, Vegas, time slowed down for me. Let's see, when I went to Tennessee, time slowed down for me. Um, I think that's it. Yeah, Texas, the time flew by very, very quickly. Florida, the time flew by very, very quickly. And California, well, actually, the part of California I'm in now, it does time kind of does go by a little slow. In Northern California, honey, it was like, bitch, so I was like, is today Friday? Is today Saturday? Is today Monday? Oh, today, oh, well, Tuesday's in 2 more days. And they're like, no, bitch, 2 days tomorrow. And I'm like, tomorrow's Tuesday? The fuck? Like, I thought I was in the fucking Twilight Zone. Even when I would take a nap, y'all, I would take a nap like at 7 o'clock and I'll wake up at 10 p.m. and I'm like, oh my God, I slept all day. Oh my God, I slept all fucking day. Ah! And I'm on the phone calling people. I'm on the phone calling people. Bitch, why the fuck did you let me sleep all fucking day? Bitch, you didn't call me all fucking day. And they're like, what are you talking about? Bitch, it's fucking 10 o'clock at nighttime, bitch. Are you fucking kidding me? I was so thrown off. And they're like, girl, it's still Wednesday. Oh my God. I thought it was a whole nother day. Like I was panicking, y'all. So I'm like, here, it does seem a little more like everything's a little slower. You have more time to observe and absorb. And I love it. Yes, honey. Love the Midwest Chicago. You been to Chicago? Oh, okay. Joey, you transgendered now? Thank you. Thank you, TC. Yeah. Right. Wait, Joey transgender now? I went to the Viper room, opened the door, and someone slammed it shut. Rico, yes. There's a lot of heavy energy. Well, in the Viper room, somebody disappeared in the Viper room. Somebody was murdered. Phoenix, was it Phoenix River? Was he murdered in there? It was something like that. But there's a lot of LA got a lot of stuff there. A lot of stuff there in LA. A lot of stuff. Like a lot of stuff. Yes, honey. Mystic, right? Right. No, I just need my girls by my side traveling. Yeah, spiritual road trip. Right. A spiritual road trip sound better. Okay. A transgender. I don't really get along with a lot of transgenders. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't feel like most of their stories are real. I mean, they said it's a 1 in 30,000 chance for you to be transgender anyway. And it's like, yeah, mama. So I don't, like I said, I don't believe everybody's story. And so that whole thing about you trying to be friends so you can, because you want to fuck me secretly, like, yeah, mama. I'm not into chicks with dicks. Yeah, yeah, honey. No, no offense, but sis, that's not for me. Okay. And so, like I said, yeah, we can't do that, girl. Mm-mm. 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 I remember one time this person I met, they were really, really nice too. And I almost said their name. Very, very nice. Very, very, just, oh my God, yeah, I feel connected to you, y'all. This was like 2008, y'all. And so I assumed they were transgender and oh yeah, I don't like you. Ooh, 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 ooh. And mama got so offended when I didn't want to go somewhere with this bitch. And oh fuck you. And I made time. It's like the man came out, right? And I'm not being funny. It's like the man came out, and sure enough, I ended up meeting one of their relatives. They said their name was I'm not even gonna say it. But the bitch said she had surgery and shit before and took all the implants out and all of the bullshit. Girl, the bitch was trying to fuck. And I met the relatives, and the relative was like, yeah, my cousin's not transgender, any of that. That's a straight up boy. And I was like, oh, that's so harsh. Why would you be like that with your cousin? And they're like, no, for real. Like, that's not a transgender. That motherfucker's a nigga. And nowadays, mama is a. And I even got pictures with this girl too, y'all, in my photo album. Girl, when I wore my skirt as my top, and I had my Queen Latifah braids in, and I had the little honey contacts in, girl. But mama was trying to get it in, and mama was like, I want to be your friend. I really like you. And I was like, yeah, I think mama trying to push up on me. Yeah, yeah, the fuck she was. And was even make it creepier. She was trying to fuck the man that I was trying to talk to. And I was just like, so you trying to talk to him and get my energy from him? Like, what the fuck is going on? Phoenix River. Memorial was outside. He did on Halloween back in the day. Oh, there you go. See? Mm-hmm. Yeah, not Halloween. That can't be coincidence. Oh, yes, honey. Transgender trip with the girls and the boys. Azariah. Oh, no, it wasn't Azariah. Mm-mm. What happened to that? What happened to them? Them, they, and there. What happened to them, honey? Mama was hitting on the girls too. Yeah, girl, mama came out as a boy, and mama would be like, "You sexy, I want some of that." He was hitting on all of the women, girl, Mimi, Antonia, me. I don't think he hit on Frenchie, but all the girls you could think of that was on YouTube back in the day, that motherfucker was hitting on everybody. And then all of a sudden, it was like I'm a trans too, and I was born intersex, and now I'm sex positive, and then it was like I don't discriminate. I like men and I like women, and it's like okay, what kind of trauma went on here? And allegedly there was some trauma. Allegedly, I met a childhood friend, and a childhood friend. We're gonna say allegedly, but the childhood friend ain't no ledge. This childhood friend told me, okay, that there was some tease going on. And I said, no wonder. That makes a lot of sense. And the bitch was cock blocking too. When the bitch came down and see me and we went to go get our tongue, well, my tongue was re-pierced and I was bleeding a lot too, y'all. I was having blood clots coming out my damn tongue and shit, y'all. Just crazy. Mama was upset because the it was either T-Mobile or Verizon. They were trying to hit on me. Come over here, girl. I can help get you a phone. And she's like, she doesn't want you. And he's like, I'm talking to her. And she's like, but I'm speaking for her. She doesn't want you. Come on, girl, let's go. And I was like, no. I said, no. I said, no, girl. Girl, let me check out this phone. And then she grabbed my hand and we ran out the fucking mall. And I was like, bitch, you a cock blocking bitch. I could have got me a free fucking phone, bitch. Or a number. Back then, I loved, getting the tease from the boys like that back then. I loved it. Torty, not an argument raw. Oh, oh. I remember we went to Costco and there was a guy sitting there, y'all, which I didn't even know this guy, right? When you're out in public, then I didn't care. Now I do because I've had stalkers and stuff. So now I do. But back then I really didn't care. When I was out in public, I was trying to get my shit and leave. I wasn't paying attention to who, what, when. Oh, yeah, you work at, oh, I saw you. So a guy saw us there, and the guy, I respond to my, y'all, this is some crazy shit right here. So the guy responded to my Craigslist ad. I posted a Craigslist ad back then, and he responded to my Craigslist ad, and he was like, "Hey, I think I just saw you at Costco." And I'm like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Yeah, I think I just saw you at Costco with this black person." Right now, y'all, there's a reason why he said like this, and this black person, and I'm like, "Okay," and what about this white person? Yeah, I'm not sure if it was a man or a woman, but it definitely looked like a man. So, y'all, I swear to y'all, the phone, I'm getting the messages while we're in Costco right now. Like it popped up, and I'm like, "Oh shit, what? He right here, what?" And so, she's like, "What?" I said, "Girl, a guy is seeing us right now, and I'm trying to figure out who the guy is, right? Because I couldn't see what he looks like, but I was like, I'm trying to figure out who the guy is." And she said, "Whoever he is, he's a faggot," and she said it out loud. And honey, he was right there, bitch. And I knew he was right there because he hit us up when we checked out. He said, "Tell that gorilla faced man." Ah, girl, stop it. He said, "Tell that gorilla faced man, but I'll show him what a faggot is if he meets me outside." And the bitch was like, what? And I said, "Girl, well, I'm going to wait till we get home to tell you because, of course, I didn't want no drama. We're there with my sister, too, y'all." So we got carrot cake. We went back home, and I told her what he said. And she was all like, "Oh, you should have told me." And what I thought she was trying to insinuate that I was egging him on to say all this shit, and I really wasn't. Like, he really was like, "What the fuck?" Because mama was really trying to convince the world that she was that girl. And when they were like, "We don't see a woman, we see a man." And, she was like, "And I'm transgender, and don't call me sir," kind of like, that type of tea. And the lady was I was like, "Yeah, this is my friend." She's like, "Wait, first off, I didn't even know you were trans." And now I know because of this whole dilemma. Oh, girl, it got nasty, y'all. That bitch really pissed me off. Like, one of the girls who worked there knew because she worked at Chevron when I worked at another place. And she also knew, my brother and stuff. My brother was very popular in the city that we're from, but the owner did not know at all. And literally, the owner was like, "I had no idea you were trans. And to be honest with you, I didn't know what this person's stuff was. But now I'm a little offended because I have gay friends. And now it makes it seem like, I'm against gay people, and I'm not." And I had to apologize, bitch, because first of all, I lived there. Second of all, I was shopped there to get my hair and stuff. So I was like, "I'm so sorry about this. What happened?" Again. So I was like, "Girl, yeah, bitch, we ain't doing that no more." Be like, "Yeah, girl, we can't be doing that no more like that. Yeah, bitch, yeah, girl, no, we ain't, girl, nope, because that shit pissed me off." And then mama had a paper ID, and people are like, "We don't accept the paper ID. We need the real ID." Well, from where I'm from, the paper ID is okay. The lady is like, "Well, where you're from, it's okay, but here we don't do paper IDs." And for the obvious reason, people could Photoshop paper IDs, sis. We know this. People can fucking Photoshop paper ideas. So the bitch was like, "Well, this is stupid as fuck," and I'm la la. I was like, girl, trying to tell these people how to do their damn job. And honey, like I said, girl, no tea, no shade. That's not my cup of tea. And that person and my other situations made me say, yeah, when somebody be like, "I'm a transgender too," I'm looking like, "Okay, I need you to prove to me if you want to hang out, bitch." Because, bitch, I ain't trying to be sleeping and you pull the covers off me and you get me together. Okay, bitch. Okay. mm, she got you clocked. Right. And then literally was trying to uh play like, "Oh, they already knew." They already knew. Girl, they're playing on your time. They're playing on your time, girl. And I'm just like, girl, my city is not gay friendly. Like, I keep telling people this. Stockton, California has a lot of gay people there, but a lot of those gay people are DL. And even when it goes into being trans and stuff, it's DL. Like LA, New York, Florida, San Jose, Sacramento, like places like that. Those trans people are loud, and honey, they let it be known they're trans. They don't give a fuck. in cities like Stockton and Modesto and Merced, like, girl, ain't no doing that. Because two things, bitch, either you gonna get got or you gonna get got. And when I mean there's two different ways, but you gonna get got, like, bitch, they're gonna beat your ass because they're gonna feel like you're doing some shit to them even though you're not, or bitch, they're gonna take you out. And so even going into something that happened a month ago, a transgender man went missing in my city, and the sister was like, "Yes, this is a woman." And I don't give a fuck what none of y'all said. And I said, bitch, first of all, when somebody sees this person, they're not going to know what their genitalia is. Looking at this person, this is a man. That trans man looked really like a man, so you would have never known. And I was like, so you're literally blowing this person's cover and not realize that you're putting this person in more danger than you are saving their life, because that city is not gay friendly. That city is not trans friendly. That city will disrespect you. That city, if they know your T, like I told you, I was bullied. Bitch, when people knew the T before a long time ago, within the past 20 years, obviously. But before I got my ID switched over fully, okay, because of course you can get your name switched over, but not the ID part. But not before I got the D switched over, I went to a T-Mobile store, and the guys, thought they were helping a cisgender female and a male, which was my gay best friend. And my gay best friend, when the guy asked for ID, my gay friend was like, no, no, no. And I was like, oh, it's good. This is a business. They're not going to do nothing. Honey, they took the ID to the back, and the guy was back there with somebody else. And then he's like, okay, sir, ma'am, here's your ID. And I said, excuse me? And he was like, yeah, your name is a male's name, right? And I said, oh, hell no. Making long story short, that business got shut down, by the way, too. They got shut down within a month. Swear to God, right hand up. Within 30 days, bitch, that business was shut the fuck down. But I'm like, right then and there, like, yeah, mama. They tried it. And then after that, they were coming after me. Like, I had to file police report shit too, y'all. They were coming after me. Like, literally, I was getting stalked. People were, when I got on chat lines, they were like, hey, ooh, like, wait, what? And then, bitch, they were showing up to places. Ooh, it was some very freaky shit, y'all. So I said, bitch, you got to be smart. So, bitch, like I said, for that bitch to do that, I was like, yeah, you're putting your relative in some fucked up situations. And then, of course, she was telling me to shut the fuck up. Like, bitch, shut the fuck up. I can do what the fuck I want. And like I said, this is not up for debate. And I said, well, like I said, bitch, when you find your transgender brother on the side of the road, bitch, you have to thank yourself for that. I sure did say that. I sure did. And I did not have no remorse for it, bitch. I said what I said. You disrespected, and you are making people say, what? Because men already feel threatened by lesbians. So imagine a man knowing that a man who he hangs with is actually a female. Like, he's really going to be like, oh, let me get this bitch together. Why not? So I'm just like, yeah. So now they're like, wait, I thought that this was a dude the whole fucking time, and it's a female. And now, girl, now they looking for the girl. Now they also gonna want to try to taste her, because a lot of these men be having homoerotic ideas about their best friends anyway. I'm not saying, but I am saying a lot of these straight men be sexually attracted to their friends, and not saying that they're gay. They call that bromance, but they be sexually attracted to their friends. And so it's like, damn, he's sexy. And now I know that it's a woman. I don't gotta feel bad. So now they're really trying to get it. So I say, yeah, mama, yeah. Mm-mm. But we don't play with that, honey. Yeah, we don't play with that. Steve Jobs is the one that offered himself for Sacramento, California Red, get out type of stuff. Oh wait, listen, don't go into no readings, honey. Don't get into no readings, honey. Okay, I'm about to pull some tea right now. Oh, Willow's a crackhead now? Oh no. That's sad. Mm-mm. I was a little disturbed because Willow was a minor, as well as, Azariah's, play son was a minor, and mysteriously, they were very sexual. And I think, like, I even saw a Willow's back page pop up there in Seattle when Willow was still like 16 years old. So I was like, so mama is enabling, and I don't think there's such a limitation either when it comes to stuff like that neither, crimes like that. I don't think there's such a limitation on that. But mama's a grown-ass person, because mama's probably like 38 years old right now, 39. And mama was enabling these trans and gay youth to do sexual stuff as kids. And I know people are going to say, what's the parents' fault? No, mama was a grown up and she got upset because I put her child in his place. Bitch, you're 14. You need to shut the fuck up. Because you're sitting on the internet talking your shit like, bitch, somebody won't find you and fuck you up, whether you're 14 or not. Like, bitch, things like that get down. So, bitch, you better watch yourself. And don't be, and he told you, right? So you want to get fucked up for your son, girl? You want to get fucked up for your son? Because, bitch, people are looking for your ass, and they still are. Bitch, adult to adult. I'll never forget, too, when the bitch came to my house and the taxi, she got out the car, and the taxi was like, is this your luggage or their luggage? And I said, oh, that's her luggage. Oh, he slammed the trunk. Thank you, bye. Like, and she's like, oh, you're not going to help me with my luggage? Honey, no, bitch. And she's like, girl, that's rude as fuck. He don't want to help a woman out. I was like, if I would have told him that was my luggage, he probably would have grabbed it. But honey, he knew what the tea was. And mama, he said, that is so fucked up. That is so fucked up. ah. Mm. So let's see what happened to Steve Job. Okay. Yes. No, because oh well, I guess I can't do the reading on Steve Job now. Let me see. Ooh. I don't have a problem with lesbians. I don't have a problem with lesbians at all. What ended up happening to the girl that asked with flirting with you? Yeah, I don't have a problem with lesbians, honey. Now, this might sound a little controversial and a little hypocritical of me. Although I am trans, I'm not. The idea of somebody being, you know, I don't even know if I should be saying this publicly, but the idea of somebody being trans and being sexy to me makes me want to throw up. And that's how I'm like, yeah, like no shade. I'm just saying. So for me, like I said, even though I'm trans, the idea of someone wanting a transsexually makes me want to throw up because this, yeah, like I said, for me, that's not my thing. Okay. And I don't know if, women who are not into women, if they have that exact same feeling. Men who are not into men, do they feel the same way when it comes to man, they're like, yeah, I want to throw up. So I'm like, I can't even think about that because it makes me nauseous. It makes me feel weird. Okay, so yeah, like I said, I'm not into that thing, honey. Yeah, as I tried grouping me into it when I was 16, and I stopped responding, and then found you and blocked her because of what you said she did at your that bitch. Oh, oh, wait a minute, why is she looking for her? Oh, honey. No, the bathroom smelled like hot dog water. And let me tell you what's so crazy. There was a guy, because y'all know. I'm a spiritual person, so I always deal with spiritual people, even on my Facebook right now. So I have a spiritual Facebook and I have a private one. On my private Facebook, there's probably like maybe only 250 people. Out of 250, about 150 of them are my family, and the other hundreds are just, random people who saw me in groups or whatever. And I would say maybe 20 of those people are not spiritually. Like I didn't connect with them spiritual, but the other people are. So I know a lot of Native Americans from Arizona and California from Facebook. And so one of the guys, oh, in Chicago too. So one of the Native guys from Chicago, I actually tagged as a I tagged Azariah into something. And I think she had a cigarette in her mouth. And the guy commented and he said, tell your friend to stop smoking those cigarettes or else her cooch is gonna smell like something. I can't remember what he said. So I was like, what? So I had to ask him, like, what is that? And he was describing the smell to me, and he was saying across between hot dog water and fart. Right now, y'all, I'm thinking about that right now, and I'm just like, that is so disgusting. But sure enough, when she came down, she took a shower in she took a shower, and all I'm gonna say is, honey, that shit was That's all I'm gonna say. Even my roommate was all like, at that time I had a roommate. She was like, "Hey, what is that smell in the bathroom?" I was like, "What smell you talking about? Let me go see the smell." That's it. That's it. I deleted it. I remember a video saying, oh, yeah, Vanessa's Native American. Oh, okay. Okay. I know Vanessa. I know who Vanessa is, but I know she was looking. Why is she looking for Azariah? What happened? Why is she looking for Azariah? What happened to Azariah and Vanessa? Hmm? So I wanna look into some y'all before I go right now. I was only supposed to be on here for an hour. Yes, that's weird to think to just to think you have the right idea out someone trans, especially if they're your family. What does that mean, Jay? Explain that. This is some tea on this chat tonight. Listen, so we're gonna pull up because I've heard some stuff about Steve Job. Okay, okay, I'm gonna re-sing that class, Jay. So I'm gonna see right now because I got an email from someone. It says, I was emailing you to see if you could do a YouTube video on live on Steve Jobs. My question is like, did something happen to him? Did someone cause it in the spirit, or was it just his time? I'm learning about him in my class a bit, and he was younger than Gates, but he had health issues. Anyways, thank you for reading this. Have a good week. So of course I saw and I said, oh, I'll wait. The weirdest thing about it, Jay, is that I literally saw something about Steve Jobs a couple of weeks ago, or even maybe a week or two ago, where it says something about eat use food as your medicine before you have to eat medicine as your food. It was something along those lines. And I said, oh my God, that's some deep shit. So what I want to do is I want to actually let me see if I can pull it up here. I want to pull up. And I just know there's some occult shit with this. I just know there's some occult shit with this right here. Done it. I'm not even. Yeah. Okay. So February 24th, 1955, and he died October 5th, 2011, in Palo Alto. Okay. And yeah, that's Pisces, right? Aquarius, Pisces. So we know that Aquarius deal with Uranus, or Uranus. Okay, I hate saying Uranus. And we know that Pisces deal with Neptune. So we want to see what happened with Steve. And we're going to get into this really quickly. Hold on. Just like this, honey. We don't need no nasty energy coming in here. We already did a whole TT before we came up on here. But we're gonna ask Spirit to come on in and show us spiritually, not everything. Before we get into this, I don't want to see everything. Okay, but definitely show us the things that are connected to Steve Job. Okay, so before I go into that, for one, there's something that has to do with three powerful guys, and they're all older, and they're all are Caucasian appearing. Okay, um, there's something coming up with being bought. Okay, being bought out. Okay, I'm gonna actually go into, like I said, pulling some cards right now, and we're gonna see what else is gonna be revealed. Okay. Okay. So a card actually fell out. And so the card that actually fell out is the Joker card. When this card comes up, and it's actually called the Extra Joker card, they're saying that there's a lot of great caution around this situation. And I do feel like that is a warning to me. Okay. I don't feel like this say anything about he had to move with caution. That is spirit telling me that I need to proceed with caution. Okay. And that's what I feel. So two things come up. For sure, we have the nine of diamonds, we have the ace of clubs, and we have the nine of hearts. Okay. So, of course, on the nine of diamond card, okay, we do have a heart there too. I do feel like there's something um, that's surrounding him with his heart, or maybe it's a cover up, something with a heart attack, something with congestive heart failure, or even a abnormal heart. Okay, maybe he was born with that. But of course, this comes up with money, business. I feel like this is tied to something. His whole death had something to deal with business issues, and once again, this connects to those three guys. The next card that comes up is the ace of clubs. Of course, this card is also the card of decision. This is what we call the crossword card. As you can see, there is a two-way stop sign, or which way to go, indecisiveness here. Also, this card also deals with health, happiness, and a letter. Okay, now so in my mind, particularly about his death. Okay, I feel like he received some type of letter, and someone want to blow up that up. I feel like he received some type of letter, which I feel like had some type of business off, because once again, being bought out was the first thing that came up before I even pulled any cards. So of course, like I said, this letter had to do with something with business, okay, finances, and they were saying this was going to change his life, okay. I do feel like once again that he was indecisive about that, because he knew that good things with these three people also come with bad things. Okay. So we're going to give you this, but you also should be warned that this also will come with, some bad shit. Okay. So the next card is the nine of hearts. Okay. This also has a ship selling, right? Okay. So of course, when it comes to reading, sometimes it's still with happiness of the home, sometimes it's the building of something. But with this particular reading, okay, and this is two nines here in the ace. So of course, we got 999, which goes into 666. This definitely tells me there's some esoteric shit, there's some occult shit, not even Illuminati shit, but some other deep, deep shit. Something comes up with a dark horse. Okay. I see something like the Sleepy Hollow type of motherfucker riding a dark fucking horse. Okay, like a dark horseman. Okay. He was definitely being watched, he was definitely being stalked. Okay. But going into the meaning of this card, once again, this deals with love, this deals with home matters. When it comes to nine of hearts, we're dealing with wishes and dreams coming true. But once again, I feel like with his situation, he thought that things were going to be okay, and it was not. Okay. Now, of course, I'm gonna pull some more cards, because, of course, health issues definitely were some issues with his heart. Okay, something with congestive heart failure, or something with some type of heart abnormality. Okay, definitely some tea going on there. Okay, shuffling the cards again, we have three cards that falls out. Okay, and they're all reversed. We have the ace of diamonds, we have the six of hearts, and we have the seven of hearts. So I don't know if this man was married or not, because there's a lot of heart stuff here. I don't know if this man was married or he was in a relationship, but there was definitely a woman or love interest here. I don't think he was gay, but I definitely see there's some type of love interest here with a female energy. And one of these three guys was doing something with this woman. Okay. Even going into the card that stands out to me is the Six of Hearts. We keep going to the Ace of Diamonds, which deals with business success. Once again, reconfirming them offering him some type of deal. Going into even the Seven of Hearts, we have the little storks here. The storks carrying a baby. So good news being brought to you, but it not being yours. Like I said, I feel like somebody stole something from him. They're being stalked. They're copying him. And I also feel like this dark horse is connected to some type of spiritual group. Okay. Dark horse. And I'm seeing men, not man, but I do see, like I said, the image of a Sleepy Hollow type of being with his head cut off and he having something in his hand. Okay. But like I said, with the Six of Hearts and the Seven of Hearts, I am seeing someone coming in like they're trying to help him. I'm also seeing unreliable person, broken promises, which is once again the Stork card, and him being set up. Him being set up. Okay. Something also comes up with some type of home or some type of house. Okay. In the middle of the hills. Okay. Some about a house on a hill, in the middle of the hills, hidden. Oh my God, this is so crazy. So two names just popped up right now. Okay. One of them is like, that doesn't sound right. It's like Eric's son would be one of them. Something with the name Erickson. And the other name is a Mario name. Okay. And I see it very clear, Mario. Would Eric's son, Eric Olsen? It's either Eric's son or Eric Olsen. And I don't know if I should be saying that aloud, but I'm seeing that name. Eric Olsen, Eric's son, something that's coming up with that. And like I said, the name Mario. Definitely something with the name Mario. These are two men that are connected to Steve Jobs. Definitely Steve Jobs. I'm not going to say for sure if they're part of this Dark Horseman little group, but definitely some very sadistic shit with that. I just got a very cold chill. Very cold chill, very cold, heavy energy. Once again, being stalked. Steve was very paranoid. He definitely felt like he was being watched because he was being watched. Okay. Going into, it has something to do with magic. It's something to do with magic, honey. It's something to do with magic. We have the Two of Spades here. We also have a fish card. Oh, maybe it's still for him, a Pisces. And some very, very dark shit. Yeah, there's a lot of death stuff around him. It's something about he was told about his death. He was told about his death, and he actually dreamt. He actually dreamt how he would die. It's something with that. Now, what I want to do too right now, because Jay, you actually told me to do a reading on this. What question in particular that you want to know? Because if you want to know if he was murdered or not, he definitely was murdered. He definitely was. He was definitely murdered. Okay. And like I said, something comes up with the Dark Horseman. Okay, not Dark Horse Man, but Dark Horse Men, multiple. 3 men come up for sure. Like I said, the names I saw, it's for sure Mario. Okay, and he has some type of Italian last name, which Spirit is telling me not to say that last name, but there's an Italian last name. And this Italian last name is actually a popular last name. Okay, because I know I saw this last name somewhere before, like some type of pasta or pasta sauce, something. I could see the name. Okay, and then going into the Eric Olsen, it's either Eric Olsen or Eric's son, because the first thing I saw was Eric Olsen, and then I saw Eric's son, because I said that doesn't sound right. So there you go. So yes, if you're asking if he was murdered, he definitely was murdered. Like I said, he was definitely bullied. He was definitely stalked. And there's 3 men that are responsible for sure with his death. Okay. Yes. Yes. Erickson Ranch. Shut up. Julie, shut up. Erickson Ranch. Let me let me see if you said that. Let me scroll out. Let me see. Let me see. Wait a minute. Julie, did you say that already in another chat? Let me see right now. Let me fucking see right now. Did you just say California Ranch? Oh my God. I wanted to know if there was foul play coming from Bill Gates because that was his competitor for many years at Apple. Okay. So if we had to pull, and of course, I don't have to pull cards. Like I said, cards are tools for me, but things come to me in many ways. Okay, and sometimes cards are used as physical forms to validate it. So I don't see Bill Gates getting his hands dirty on anything, and maybe that's where these three men come up at. And even going into Eric's son and Mario, and like Julie said something about Erickson Ranch. I'm gonna look this up because bitch, if Erickson Ranch is fucking real, then Mario definitely has something to do with this. Okay, this Mario guy. Okay, definitely. Okay, so with Bill Gates, I don't feel like Bill Gates directly did something with Steve Jobs, but I do see, like you said, some competitiveness there. But yeah, I don't get that Bill Gates, yeah, had anything to do with that. Yeah, like I said, I don't see Bill Gates getting his hands dirty, but I don't see him, you know, getting involved in that type of stuff. Um, like I said, I will look up, Steve Jobs after this to get more into that because, like I said, I've heard of him before, but not, Yeah, Jay, I'm married to a sick Caucasoid Russian orphan. Oh my God, butt chin and everything. Oh wow. Oh my God. I saw them approach the dark house and Steve looking at the windows at night dark. Oh no, I saw that on my mind. Well, it's weird that you say that because um something about this house in the hills too, and this connects with something else right now too. And I'm actually going to talk about this at another time. It's something about California's deserts, right? And that's what's coming up with this right now with this house that's hidden in the hills, right? And this can also be because there is a city here in California called Hidden Hills, California. So I don't know if Steve Jobs had any houses over there, if he's connected to someone that lives in the Hidden Hills, California area, but definitely hidden house, house hidden in the hills definitely came up for me imagery on the card. And like I said, what I'm seeing in my mind. So I'm definitely seeing a lot of paranoia here. I'm also seeing some pills that are being prescribed to him to help him sleep because of a lot of, insomnia and worrying and all this other good stuff. Like I said, he would also dream when he did dream about how his life would end. And he actually saw it another way. Now it's crazy because sitting here talking about it now too, now I'm seeing these men that look like the man in black. Okay. And their cars are very loud. Like they're not trying to be secretive with their cars and stuff. So he actually saw these people. Like he actually saw, like, why am I keep seeing this white car? Why I keep seeing this Tesla? Like that. And they were really wanting him to know, like, bitch, yeah, yeah, you're seeing it. Uh-huh. We're watching you. So definitely, like I said, something with the Dark Horsemen definitely come up. Like I said, I'm gonna watch what I say because there's a lot of stuff that's coming up, and I don't want to put stuff out there because Spirit once again warned me when I first started. Okay, to definitely walk with precaution. There's definitely foul play in Steve Jobs' um, murder. A lot of celebrities, stuff like that, they do make it seem like these people are murdered and they're really not. But this situation, this man is really dead. Like there's not no living energy. And of course, down the line we'll talk about it because I told y'all before when I've done other stuff, pulled other people's energy, like Tupac is one of them. That man is not dead. Okay, so the image of him could be dead, but the person who played that image is not dead. And I say that because, of course, the entertainment person is separate from the private person. Okay. With any type of celebrity, any type of, unless, of course, their birth name was Kimberly Michelle Payton, and then they signed a record deal as Kimberly Michelle Payton. That's a whole nother story. But I definitely do not feel like Tupac is dead, but definitely with Steve Jobs, he's definitely gone. And how I know that, like I said, when I think of him, I definitely see darkness and I see nothing else there. Okay. And it's typically how I know, okay, they're not here. I don't feel any type of energetic, in the physical plane that connects to Steve Jobs. Okay. And there's some other celebrities too that they got y'all thinking that they did and they're really not. And I won't go into that because, like I said, I'm not a fan of some of these celebrities, but it's like, okay, honey, y'all want to play that little role? Like Prince, he's not dead neither. Okay. Michael, on the other hand, I do feel like Michael really is gone. I really do feel that. But for Prince, I don't feel like Prince is gone, honey, at all. I don't feel like Prince is gone. No, at all. Yeah, Hollywood Hills. Oh, they're beautiful. Huh? Steve was in NorCal, Palo Alto. Okay, but he had a house. He had a house. He was connected to Hidden Hills or something. Yes, come on in here, Jaleel. Steve had a yacht, and he was finished building too. There's something connected to it as well. He wore a black turtleneck shirt. Steve Joe. Oh well, we know he was trying to hide. So these people that were stalking him were actually making him feel like he was crazy. Like they were literally, like I said, they were dressed like Men in Black. Not the shades to hide themselves, but definitely, tuxedos, like mobster type of people. And like I said, I don't know what nationality is, but I get Jewish. And if he's not Jewish himself, he's definitely connected to Jewish mysticism. Okay. Because the eight shadow people come up, as I always mentioned before, on my other channel. Everyone has certain spirits that hang with them, depending on your background, what you connected to, and all that good stuff. And typically, like I said, everyone will have, if you're into the mystic stuff, right, 8 to 12 and even more spirits. Like I've done things with people that there was like 26, 32, 50, energies around them. Like, oh, there's a lot of shit going on here. And how could you sleep? And they're like, I can't sleep. I have insomnia. And when I'm sleeping, I feel like somebody's moving my bed or something. Yeah, there's a lot of spirits around. You feel their energy. And then, like I said, that's people that are spiritually inclined and are aware of the gifts. People that are not really there, like regular mundane people, we'll say give or take, maybe three spirits, give or take, three spirits, maybe their spirit guide, maybe like an ancestor or something that passed on that really care for them in the physical flesh, and then whatever past life energy they have with them that bled over into this life that won't manifest in this life. So those are the three spirits that hang out with people. But like I said, if you are spiritually gifted, if you're connected to any type of gifts, hierarchies, power of anything, you have eight beings that will be surrounding you. We go into the seven archangels plus an ancestor, or we go into just all your past life friends you've acquired. Come on, we go into your spirit guides. It could be many things, but definitely 8+ spirits. Yes, honey. No, he's the Semitic origins though. Oh, okay, there you go. So he's definitely into ancient Jewish mysticism though. Yeah, my husband's Jew Russian and he looks so much like him. He looked like Steve Jobs. Yeah, I saw his, like I saw his sin. I don't remember what he looks like. I just Googled him too right now. I saw the glass, but before that, I don't remember what he looked like. He's either part Syrian or Lebanese. Okay. So he's Amharic. Okay, so he got some Jesus blood up in him. Okay. I really want to know who the dark horse men are. And I'm going to do some digging on the flip side of the web. Not the web, but the flip side of the web. Okay. I want to do some digging on the flip side of the web. Yeah. His dad was Syrian Muslim. Oh, wow. We love us some Syrian man, honey, huh? Syrian? Yes, honey. We love us some Syrian man, honey. We love us some Middle Easterns, honey. I kid you not. No, let me not say that. I love me some Syrian man. Come on in here. Yes, look up younger pics of him. You said, okay. He has a Semitic nose. Oh, that's so racist. Oh my God, you sound so racist, Jay. I saw the Dark Horsemen. Oh my God, white men are scary. Yeah, you know what? I get like Ku Klux Klan, but instead of wearing the white robe, I get like black robes, and they're letting you know, like, bitch, we see everything you do, and they have access to everything, and even going into clearance and stuff. And I'm seeing even too now we're even going into it and further, like some type of like okay, the picture I'm seeing is a tower, and in this tower there's levels of being. So it's telling me that there's clearances that these people have, and there are many levels. So they're at the lower levels and they're at the higher levels. And like I said, they're not Illuminati, but they're definitely a part of some type of secret society. I keep telling people this, and I will always tell people this. Illuminati, Masonry, there's so many different types of secret worlds or secret societies that people are not aware of. A lot of mysteries in Syria, yes. Just like a lot of mysteries in America. Okay, then an Arab type of nose. Okay, oh no, a clean nose. Okay. Well, let me see what his nose look like, because they did say, depending on the nose, they call the nose a honker. Honk, honk, honk. You know what I mean? That's what they call it. Okay, so yeah. Well, I mean, his nose. I mean. Mm, well, I mean, he gives me this. He gives me. Yeah. There. I mean, there's no shade with. The Jewish men that I've known has his type of nose. The Jewish men I've known, they've had his type of nose, and not just the Jewish men. I would say light skinned Middle Eastern, like yeah, like you said, yeah, light skinned Middle Eastern, because Mr. Aries has his nose, yeah, and sitting there thinking about it right now, I know some Armenians with his nose, look like it's broken in the middle and it points down like an arrow, yeah, yeah, very very Greco-Roman nose. Yes, you said it, tardy mortal. Very Greco-Roman, exactly. Yeah, a very Greco-Roman. I was like, wow, honey. Let me see if I can see a print there. Oh, so messy. God, listen, honey, listen. Who the hell is Charge Cacao? American, British, Chinese electrical engineer. Oh, he has three different nationalities here. He was born in Shanghai, French Concession. He died in Chongqing, Hong Kong. Wait, why this even came up? Who the hell is Charles K. Cow? How the hell is he connected to Steve Jobs? How did that come up on my damn screen? He's known for fiber optic communication. Wait a minute, what the fuck is this? With all due respect, how did that come up? Because I didn't even type that in there. Okay, yeah, they don't got no T of him. Yeah, they don't got no T. He was cute. Steve Jobs was a cute man, honey. Yeah, honey. He's my type of hype. But you know what? I shouldn't say that. Something just came up right now, though, and I shouldn't say that. Yeah, that's sad. That's really sad right there. I get like him and the guy from Subway, Jared, the guy from Subway, the spokesperson, they're connected somehow. Him and Gerald. Y'all know Jared from Subway? Yeah, he's connected to him somehow. And that's what I got. So, like I said, I'm gonna leave that alone. But definitely was some foul play going on there. Definitely, like I said, something with Hidden Hills, somewhere over there, and definitely they're about mental. Yeah. Yes, honey. Yeah, yeah, Mediterranean. There you go. It's all throughout that region. Whatever happened to Mysterious? I still talk to him. We actually just text yesterday. Yes, honey. Yes, we just text yesterday, honey. I was a little bit upset though. I'll be honest with you. So, I want to say a couple of weeks ago, he wanted me to see him, and I said, "Ooh, like, yeah, I'm not going way up there, honey. I'm sorry. The traffic to go up there is horrible." And he's like, "No, please, please, please." Okay, so I was like, okay, well, let me see if I can get, let me see if I can get some work up there, and I'll go see you. So anyway, he's like, okay, I'll cover the room. You just tell me you're coming. I'm like, okay, but I still want to make sure I'm getting some money up there too, because bitch, my time is my money, girl. My dream does not stop. Okay, bitch, we still need a couple of more thousands to get where I need to get to. So I'm like, yeah, mama. So anywho, so I met with him, and his breath smelled like fucking hookah. And I said, "Oh fuck no." I said, "Oh fuck no, man." And Middle Eastern men, they love their fucking hookah, and I'm just like, "Girl, it was like horrible, honey. It was like shisha. Yeah, it was like shisha, and I don't think marijuana. That was some marijuana. That was some old ass marijuana, but definitely, I didn't like that. Yeah, I didn't like that. And his breath was like, yeah, I was like, oh. And then Bella was just looking at him, she watching him. Anubis, yeah, that was weird too. Anubis normally barks too. He didn't bark at him either this time. Yeah. But yeah, he was just like, you know. He still looked the same though. I think we haven't seen each other for like 3 years almost. We kept in contact, but we didn't see each other. Because the type of work he does. But he still looked the same. Mm-hmm. He brought me a bag of hot Cheetos, a Reese's Pieces cup, and an open Sprite. I said, motherfucker, I ain't eating that shit, bruh. Yes, honey, his son knows. Oh, yes, his son does know. Oh, he got a son? Oh, we've been on each other since 2015. I keep my friends, Elder Boost. I'm about stability. I'm not about, jumping around friends, jumping around whatever. I'm about stability. I like to build relationships that last a long time. Okay, that's what I'm about, you know. But friendships that just, it's not gonna last past a year, maybe sometime, you know. But definitely, yes, honey. He's very spiritual too. Now, I don't know his spiritual background, but he don't talk about it. But he's definitely spiritual. Yeah, he's definitely spiritual. Yes. Yes, honey. The Miss Little movie come out. Yes, it did come out. Rika. Mm-hmm. Fuck him. Fuck that motherfucker. No, I'm playing. I can't really be mad at him. I can't. I can't really be mad at him at all. At all. I can't be mad at him. He's a very trustworthy man. I kept, I don't know if I should be saying this. But yeah, I shouldn't be saying that because you never know who watch. But he's a very trustworthy person, you know. He did a lot of stuff for me before I moved for free. He could have charged for it, but he didn't. Um, you know, yeah. I even got a video of him putting on my high heels. And everybody, and he actually brought me some dom clients too, honey. He put those high heels on and he was strutting around that kitchen floor, girl, with those heels on. And the guys are like, what the fuck is going on? I said, when you could take a straight man and you can make him put on some heels, you got that fucking power. And some of them was like, no, he was already gay. I said, baby, you meet up with me, I'll make you put some heels on too. And sure enough, guess what? Hey, goddess, I want you to make me put some fucking heels on. I'll sing you some right now. Okay, send me somebody then. Bam. So he definitely, matter of fact, I gotta get that video off my snap and post it on my goddess blog spot. So people can see. Okay. He opened his mouth and the devil showed his ass. Oh, don't you do that. Don't you do that? Yes, dog. Can we get a cooking video for the holidays? Oh, you mean to say dang? You were smoking? I don't know. Better boost. I do want to touch into some stuff though. Okay. Today I was gonna push back what I did tonight, but I was like, I need to get back into the swing of getting on here and you know get back into the swing of stuff. So, like I said, I want to jump into a whole bunch of stuff that I've been talking about before. And then maybe do a cook video. I don't know. We'll see. For Thanksgiving, I will not be doing turkey or dressing in any of that. I already told that to my mom. Yeah, honey. I want to do barbecue. Okay. Yeah, I'm over the turkey and gravy and mac and cheese and dressing and all that bullshit. Just same shit over and over. I'm over that. Okay. The turkey, there's no more turkey this year. Another thing, y'all, before we go, so y'all know I'm 90% vegan. Okay, 90% vegan. Now you're gonna say, what is 90% vegan? Okay, so I eat meat every so often, probably 2 to 3 servings of meat a month. Okay, if I'm really really crazy, we'll go up to 5 servings. Right, that's it. Out of 30 days, 5 servings of meat. It's never pork. It's either chicken or it's beef. So either way, I've tried plant-based meat, and I like some of them, right? Some of the brands like Hillary, Gardein, all that good stuff. But either way, Impossible Burger. So this is just my interpretation of this, right? And y'all do your own research. But I talked about this before. Allegedly, a few years ago, they were saying that the food supply chain was going low on meat, and that's why you saw a lot of celebrities become vegan. And I won't drop names, but a lot of celebrities were becoming vegan after this, right? Because of course they get the information before we get the information, right? Because they go hang out with people of power and they tell them stuff. So to make a long story short, they were like, yeah, you're gonna be seeing crickets in the store, which you already did at Walmart. I told you I went to a Walmart. They had like some type of weird meat. It was like cricket meat or something in the frozen section. Just some weird shit, y'all. It was like cricket or grasshopper. It's one of them. It was just very disturbing looking. And I was like, what the fuck? So they were saying that you may see this more, right? This was just a few years ago, y'all, before this shit happened. To make a long story short about the Impossible Burger, I was like, so, okay, not Impossible Burger, Beyond Meat, the Beyond Meat brand. I said that would be ironic because they were talking about cannibalism for such a long time. That'd be so weird if they secretly start introducing human meat into the chain because the real meat we're starting to have a low supply of, right? And then going into a lot of people who are, you know, because I've been curious about this, and I'm sure you guys have too, like stillborn babies and babies that get taken out, ABO'd at 5 months and stuff. What do they do with these bodies and stuff? Like they don't bury them. They don't. Yeah, what do they do with these bodies, right? And they're experimenting on it. But I'm like, I want to know. Like I'm a little curious of it. So something with the Beyond the Meat, with Beyond Meat. Why if they even call it Beyond Meat? Because I feel like they always tell you things that make sense, even though you're like, they're joking. No, honey. So with the Beyond Meat, I feel like somehow, some way, there's human meat. And I always felt this, so I don't buy Beyond Meat. I think the last time I bought Beyond Meat was probably in 2017, and it was turkey meat or burger meat. And when I was cooking it, I smelled some weird shit. I said, bitch, I'm not eating this. I was gonna make some tacos with it. I said, bitch, I'm not eating this shit. Fuck that. I threw that shit out, y'all. It was $7.99 at Save Mart. I went to Save Mart or Safeway. To make a long story short, somebody brought up something about a company that is introducing a plant-based burger that's supposed to imitate the taste of human meat. And I said, you gotta be fucking kidding me. And finally, literally, finally, yesterday I looked it up and it's true. And I'm like, so that means Beyond Meat is really fucking human meat. And I'm just so disturbed by this because like there's a lot of stuff that takes place right in plain sight, y'all. Oh, y'all, wait until the next video I do too, by the way. Wait until the next fucking video I do, by the way, honey. Wait until the next video that I do. Honey, I said, yeah, things happen that we don't even see because we're so distracted by things. but it happens. And even going into things that we're not aware of, like cannibalism, like that's things that people don't really talk about, and people go missing and they don't want to say it. But even in this country, they practice cannibalism. People think cannibalism is Australia, it's on some little hideaway island. Motherfuckers do that shit here in California, in Texas, in Florida, New York, Chicago. Girl, that's why these people go missing. You can't find these people. So it's quite disturbing to even think about it, and even going into organ, how old people, they're taking the organs and they're making vitamins out of them. And like, really? No, no, honey. It's a little more sinister than that. And so, like I said, that's what's a little troublesome to me. And that's why it's always good to stay protected. First of all, stay protected physically and spiritually, because bitch, there's always things and you're not aware of. And people be watching you, girl, like a fucking prey. And girl, they're like, ooh. That's, I'm like, girl. And ooh, I don't want to think about that, girl. So like I said, it's just it's mind-boggling to me of how they're literally putting it right in front of our face, and people are not even paying attention to that. That's, I'm like, pork to me is the closest thing to fucking humans. That's why I think they said that they can give pigs human kidneys now, or pigs, they give humans pig kidneys now, or something like that. So I'm like, and y'all motherfuckers still want to eat these motherfuckers? Y'all still want to eat these pigs? And they use their skin for when you're in surgery. They're giving you their kidneys now. Oh no, mama. They're just introducing you to eating your own people, so that way you're desensitized to it. So you're like, oh wow. The burger's good. Oh wow. What? Molly Sue. This might be Molly Sue. Oh well, she's good. Like, girl, that's what I'm a little troubled with. I'm not troubled. I am troubled because, bitch, there's worlds that go within worlds, and that's not my world. Okay, I'm not into that world. I don't want to be into that world. I don't want to hear people. I don't want to see people that's into that world. Like I said, going into some of these celebrities too. Legend has it, and some of these celebrities be into that too. Legend has it that there be some real Hansel and Gretel type of shit that be taking place. Okay, and I'm not gonna say, but I am gonna say. They talked about I almost said somebody's name, and as I said, that's why I won't meet her. I saw that lady one time in passing, and I said, "Oh, nope, that's a baby eater. I gotta go." No, ma'am. And then somebody's like, "Well, you don't got no babies. You're not a baby. She won't eat it." I said, "Honey, you don't know what she might want. She might be craving some things that make a baby. She might want some uterus today. She might want some testicles today. She might want some ovaries today. No, thank you, bitch. The fuck out of here, bitch. I'll light her ass up." And she looked like she's into that shit too. I don't gotta say her name. Y'all know who the fuck I'm talking about too. And no, it's not Madonna. Don't y'all talk about Auntie Madonna. And no, it's not Madonna. But it's another lady. And I said, yeah, she looked like she eats babies. She looked like she eats shit. Yeah, she eat that shit, girl. 2 girls, 1 cut too. She was doing that shit too. Baby, right here. Ooh. Ooh, girl, let me light a sandalwood, honey. Let me rebuke that energy up out of here. Let me rebuke that energy up out of here, honey. Because we are not playing with that energy, honey. Oh, now the lighter don't want to work. Oh, spirit playing with me tonight. Spirit playing with me tonight. Ganesha ain't playing with me tonight, huh? I'm gonna party. Hreem. Like I said, honey, we are not playing with these girls. Girl, we're not playing with those spirits, honey. They're not welcomed in this home. They're not welcome nowhere near this premises at all. I rebuke it. I said Ganesha used his sword and cut that bitch up. Archangel Michael, Santa Muerte, honey, cut that shit up with all your swords, honey. Take the I can't say that. I can't say that on here, honey. Come on here, Shamika. People that do stuff, cannibal stuff, have a shit smell. Oh, Dee Dee. Mm-hmm. And their teeth be looking some type of way too, huh? And you know what they said too? Eating human flesh make you lose your mind. That's why I be sitting there thinking about when I be hearing about people, all these mental illnesses, like, what's really going on? What's really going on? To tell the truth, you can't trust nobody. That's true, Shamika. Yes, honey. I'm sure they do not. They do that can't be a healthy lifestyle. No, my intuition come in good at night around 1 a.m. Come on in here, Rico. So that means your tuition is coming in right now. My intuition is all the time. I've learned to shut it down. Nighttime is more stronger than it is in the daytime. Maybe because in the daytime your conscious mind is too active. But definitely, I flung some ashes on my damn titties, honey. Oh, girl, would have been crazy this week. Would have caught on fire right here, live. Anyway, so all the time for me, but of course, you have to tune in, and you cannot tune in because, of course, you'll go crazy. Okay. A lot of people go crazy being spiritual practitioners and stuff because they're always tuned in, and you cannot be tuned in all the time. That's some people like, aren't you a psychic? Shouldn't you know that? And it's just like, you can't be tuned in all the time, honey, because there's good spirits and there's bad spirits. And so you're opening yourself up to all these energies. And so, once again, even going into me reading people, that's how I prepare myself. I don't just say, hi, today I want to read people. How are you doing? Let's do a reading today. Because if your energy is not right, I need to make sure I'm protected. So when I'm tapping in, ain't nothing jumping on me. Well, like I said, I've been places, I've been through things. Let me give a good example. I went to a restaurant um maybe Friday. Yeah, so a couple of days ago. I go to a restaurant and I kind of zone out, right? Because I'm thinking about Shang-Chi. I'm like, yeah, I want to see that fucking movie. And I zoned out. And in the process of me zoning out, I tuned into something. So I'm walking and I'm zoned out, but I'm tuning in and I'm hearing like this man and this woman fighting, right? While I'm tuned in, I'm hearing this like this domestic abuse, and the woman is telling this man to fuck off, and he got a small D and all some good shit, and he's like, well, you stink, and da, 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 and they're just going back and forth, just screaming and yelling, and then I'm hearing like other shit, like that's why I got your brother, right? And he said that's why I KILL your brother. And when I heard that, I was like, what the fuck? Who's talking about that out here? It was nobody talking about that shit. But there was a man sitting down to my right side, and there was a woman walking to him. And honey, I wanted to say, Mama, I don't know what type of shit y'all got going on here. Cause I used to do that back then, y'all, and I learned my lesson. When the bitch was like, I didn't want to learn all that. It was a black lady that came up. I told you the story. We were at Denny's. The lady came up and was like, I'm depressed, da 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 da. And I'm like, uh-huh. Talking to her, not even thinking about it. And she's like, I didn't really want to hear all that, blah, blah, blah. I was like, oh shit, so I'm not be volunteering no information. If people don't ask for it, let me stay in my lane, and I'm not gonna really try to tune in. But either way, I wanted to be like, ma'am, your brother was with KILL. Your husband did that. Okay. And second of all, he said you stink. And yeah, she said your penis is small. You probably know that anyway. Like, girl, like that's how it was. So, like I said, imagine being tuned into that all the time. You hear the most weirdest shit. And your mind is like a sponge, it absorbs all this. So you're hearing this all day, and it's just nonstop. You're not turning it off. You're just woo, 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 woo. Imagine what you're going through mentally. Imagine how much energy is being pulled and how mentally and physically drained you become. And I'm telling you, like, some people have heavy ass energy. That's why I like to do readings on special days. Certain times are set aside, and when I'm done, I can go and I can do my spiritual cleansing when I'm done. Because some people energy be so heavy, and it's just like now all of a sudden I want to go fuck somebody up. Like, literally. Like, I want to go fuck somebody up. There's even times I did readings to people, the energy was so heavy, I forgot to close things out because I was so tired after I did it, to where I was walking around my own house paranoid. And I'm not paranoid in my house because I'm protected physically and spiritually. But I was walking around paranoid, like, oh shit, let me, what's going on? Yeah, like, okay, I see a crack in the closet. Let me put something there because somebody's looking at, like, it was crazy. It was crazy. So I had to cut that energy off of me. And I'm like, that's why I'm like, yeah, bitch, everybody tuned in and I'm doing 20 readings a day. Like, that's why you're mentally ill. That's why you're losing shit. That's why you're not sleeping. That's why your mind is so fucked up. You think everybody's out to get you because you're paranoid, because you're tuned in and you're hi. And even if you're not tuned in, let's say if you are giving out fake readings and pulling cards on people fakely, you're still opening yourself up to spirit. And there's spirits that are always sitting here waiting around. So, bitch, they jumping in like, bitch, I'm the spirit that's gonna fuck your life up. So now I pulled a card on the lady, and all of a sudden, my baby daddy want to come and fuck me up. That's what happened. That's what I said, girl. There's not no. Let me pull your card. Like even I had a friend, girl. Talk about she, girl. I won't even get into that. Talk about she gonna pull some cards on me. I said, bitch, no the fuck you not. I'm gonna pull the cards now. I hung up. Bitch, no the fuck you're not. You're not pulling my fuck cards, bitch. I don't give a fuck about what you think you're gonna see, because whatever you think you're gonna see, I'm gonna tell you. But it's the fact is that, bitch, you're low vibrational, so you're gonna be pulling my energy, and that's how you're gonna try to manifest. We're not doing that tonight, boo boo. You better go read somebody else. Click. Okay. Yes, honey. It happens around 12 to 4 a.m. Come on in there, Shamika. Yes. I'm too airy as it is. I know that's right, right? You'll be everywhere. I think my son been trying to contact me, Mystic. Of course. Of course. Of course, Shamika. And you're very in tune. You know, it's so crazy how this works too, right? Like spirit, I'm so amazed by spirit. Like I've been doing this for such a long time. I've been spiritually connected my whole life, but little things, right? It's so crazy, like how spirit work. Like literally. So of course I prepare for readings, and literally the last reading I done for somebody was on Sunday on Halloween, and Friday and Saturday. Once again, I tuned in on Friday, but Saturday something kept like glistening in my eye. And I was like, oh my God, am I losing my vision? Because I keep seeing little shit like, oh my God, girl, I'm going blind. I'm seeing specks and shit. But what ended up happening is when I did the reading, all the shit became clear to me of why I was seeing the glistening, all the good stuff. And the person confirmed why I was seeing that. I won't go into that because anytime I could talk about it. But yeah, spirits are always, when they know that you're spiritually in tune, and you know they always try to speak to you, like going into my sister too, like that was very emotional for me, very draining for me. I told y'all that's why I needed to really detach myself and allow myself to heal, because you know this is somebody that you know physically, that you love dearly, that you care for dearly. You know, they were your sister, they were your friend, and they were like a daughter to you too, because you helped raise them, and then you lose them, and then in spirit they're showing you everything, you're seeing everything, so you're mourning that physical loss of them, but you're getting information from them, and it's just blowing your fucking mind like, why are you showing me this? Why am I seeing this? Why are you bringing this up? So it's like you're living everything all over again, so you're getting emotional, for you're mourning the physical loss of them, and then you're also coping with the fact that you're seeing them and the things that they're telling you spiritually. It's some real mind-blowing shit. And so going back to you, Shemik, like I said, when you're spiritually in tune, yeah, when people cross over, um whether you acknowledge them or not, they try to reach out to you. I told you about my auntie that showed up to me, uh that had a lot of yimaya energy. I won't go into that, but of course her birthday was just a couple of days ago too. I didn't even know it until my other auntie mentioned it, and I was like, so she showed up the day that y'all have your little disagreement, and her birthday was a couple of days later. Amazing. Amazing. I think I blocked out when my mom told me that cannibals are anywhere and can be anyone. But when you said it, Mystic, that whole experience just came back up. I remember on the freeway her telling me. Right, it's creepy. And we know that LA has a lot of that shit anyway. LA, New York. I mean, I think any major city have shit like that. That's just my personal opinion. Any major city have shit like that. But for sure, we know the shit that they be practicing down there, and these spirits that be attaching themselves onto people. Like one of the YouTubers, I'm gonna check out this bra, y'all. This underwire is cutting into my damn stomach. I'm literally like hunchback on this damn bed, honey. But yes. Oh, okay. I gotta make sure. Okay. But yes. What is it? Um, Spirits jump on people, and they make people do some weird shit. And you know about that Brother Lynch rapper guy that ate that girl's intestines out there in LA? And then you had another story, and then you had one of these little YouTubers on here drinking her unborn fetus and shit. I won't say the girl's name. Y'all know who she is. She's black though. And I'm saying that too, like, you don't see white spirituals out here doing shit like that. Right? But this bitch literally was like, oh my God, wait a minute. I think this is my, oh wow. Salute, drinking the shit. Like, wait, what? Mom out here eating raw meat and shit. Like, yes, sis, you don't lost your damn mind. There's no spiritual gifts there, girl. Those spirits are devouring that fucking body and they're using you to fucking destroy you. They're not using you to give you power, mama, because you allowed the spirit to take over you. You're supposed to get the spirit, dominate the spirit, and tell the spirit goodbye. There's not no, you stay with me all the time and I'll let you control me because they pull your energy. Going into Valerian, I won't get into that, but if you have not seen the movie Valerian, the city of 1,000 galaxies or something like that, 1,000 planets, y'all better get into that movie. It talks about a lot of shit about spiritual intuition. People with that insight. Yes, honey. I was at the beach asking spirit to help me continue my sobriety and Ciroc. Rico, that's how that happened. That's it. Rico, y'all heard that too? Y'all heard that tap right there? It's that tap. Honey, that TV, I've not turned my TV on in almost 2 months. All that is motherfucking energy, honey. That's how that happens though, huh? Spirit be trying to test you. Like, spirit, I'm on a diet. I'm not eating bad shit. And then you go to the store, they have a sale on the Oreo cookies. Like, God damn, didn't I say I'm going to eat? Or they have a new type of donut. You're like, okay, spirit, I'm on a diet. Let me go shopping. I'm about to get me some ground turkey, some ground chicken, some blue chips, some vegan cheese. I'm gonna get me some chicken breast. You said all this shit. All of a sudden, girl, they got a big ass sign. New holiday donuts, 2 for $5. Like, the fuck? Okay, spirit, you playing with me. Are you really trying to say am I really disciplined and ready, huh? Yes, honey. Yes, honey. No, there was a random white girl who sucked the menses from her in a tampon. Oh, okay. Was that like on TikTok or something? Well, this girl did it live on her YouTube. Like I said, I won't say no names, but she's from LA. Scarecrow looking bitch. Psycho girl too, honey. Nobody wants to fuck with her, girl. Not even the celebrities. We're not even the celebrity assistants. Not even the casting directors want to fuck with her. Mama claims she's gang stalked. Mama said the spirits are after her. And she'll be sucking down her unborn fetuses and embryos and shit. What the fuck is going on here? Yes, I did see Valerian. Oh, I love that movie. In Valerian, the main character was male, but had a female being inside his consciousness. Makes you think, oh, well, we're talking about, we're talking about Adam here. We're talking about Lilith coming from Adam, going into the spiritual meaning of that too. Lilith being his equal and all that good stuff. And then, of course, Eve came along. Okay. And of course, even going into the original story of Adam being two genders and just being split down the middle. We can go into the Kundalini energy. We go into the Shivas and the Vishnus, these male deities who have very feminine characteristics, with makeup and stuff on, going into even Ganesha. Yes, honey. I'm going into Ganesha, honey. No, this was an old YouTube video, or it was on Vine. Can't remember. I think it was a Vine video. I know which one you're talking about. Yeah, she did on YouTube. Yes. Yes, she did on YouTube. Erebus. You know who I'm talking about too. You know who I'm talking about. I don't need to say no names. Honey, live on fucking YouTube, girl. I'm just like, I said, well, she been done lost her marbles. Instability minds create instability lifestyles. Okay. An unstable mind, an unstable mind creates an unstable or unstable reality. So that whole thing about I'm losing, I'm losing, I'm losing, and I'm only doing this because I'm trying to da 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 da. Like, mama, you, you could rent out somebody's living room to save money. Like, no shade. The money used for your gas, the money used to warm yourself up, girl, you can use somebody, you can rent out somebody's living room. Okay, and I know because I used to rent out my living room, honey. $200, girl, for the month. Okay, if you stayed not every night, but some nights, yeah, it was $200 a month, honey. If you stayed every single night, it was $450 a month. So I'm like, yeah, mama, you can afford that. You'll make it happen. Yes, Lilith is our hermaphrodite. Come on in here. Maleficent is connected to Lilith. Yes, honey. Yes, all in the word. I didn't know who you're talking about. I missed that. Oh, I won't say no names. I won't say no names. Let's just say mama's been a reject her whole life. Mama didn't want her. Daddy didn't want her. TV didn't want her. The porn company didn't want her. LAPD don't want her. Malibu City don't want her. Nobody wants her, honey. And everybody's the problem but her. And she would really be on this internet talking her shit too. Like, bitch, you don't know that people know where you're at and people you're watching you. You don't even know that. Mama just be sitting. Mama used to sit there and just talk her little shit and this that. Like, girl, they watching you, ma'am. It's not wise of you. It's not wise of you, ma'am, to sit here and talk your shit, bruh. Listen, listen, Lilith really shows up in every way. Yes, she does. I'm about to investigate. You gonna find her. Shamika said it. You can't trust nobody. You got to protect your mind, body, and spirit. When something don't feel right, trust. Don't be like, maybe I'm being paranoid. No, mama, that's gonna save your life. I told y'all the story about, and I will refresh the story about it if you need me to. If you need me to, I'll refresh the story. Okay, there was a retired pro athlete that came across a job that I worked at. Okay, I had no idea who this man was. But when he left, somebody said, "You know who that was?" I said, "No." "Oh, he's a whatever, blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Oh, really?" And they're like, "Yeah." And I said, "Oh, okay. No wonder why he had a nice car." But hey, a lot of people, had nice cars. So I'm like, maybe it's leased. Yeah, maybe it's on. I don't know. Whew, make a long story short, honey. When I tell you that this man was weird, this man was weird. This man wanted to take walks in the dark. This man wanted to go to his house. He didn't want to take the road. He wanted to take the back road where there was a lot of open roads and open fields and shit. I said, honey, for you to put my body there. Now I wasn't thinking about that, but I just felt uncomfortable with this man. And then in the back of my head, I'm like, well, girl, like, what can he do? He's a well-known person. Like, why would he put himself in danger like that? Like, this is what I'm thinking, right? But I'm like, yeah, no, there's weird people there. Anyway, make a long story short, we hung out. And I told y'all that I got inside of a truck. Now, mind you, this truck had tinted windows, y'all. Deep, dark tinted windows. Okay. So nobody on the outside could see in, right? And now I'm thinking about it. I don't know if it was windshield was tinted either, because you can get your windshield tinted. But I know the windows were because I couldn't see nothing in there. And then so anyway, we got in, and as we got in, we're parked in front of somebody's house, but this is a little weird. So we get in, and now this guy, I won't tell you the race of this guy, that's ethnicity of this guy, because I feel like it'll give away too much. And you probably don't know who this guy is, but I know who he is, so I feel like you guys are going to know. So I'm like, I don't even want to say anything about that. But literally, we're there for like 2 minutes. And he's like, are you ready to go to my house? And I was like, yeah, no, we could just sit here. We can talk a little bit. Honey, this black car pulled up with tinted windows. It was COK, um, a COK class BMW, right? Is that a BMW or a Mercedes? I know it's black wheels, black tinted windows, all that. These Asian guys got out with guns. They got around the vehicle and they're pointing it at the vehicle. And I'm like, what the fuck? And he's telling me to calm down. I'm like, bitch, the fuck? So I'm like, fuck that bitch. I'm about to get out this car because they shoot up the car. They're going to shoot you up, not me. I'm going to go open up the fucking door, bitch. And the door's locked. And I kid y'all not. This is a spirit talking. When they say your life flash in front of you, when I tell you it's so true, because I've had so many near-death experiences and even actual dying for a little bit and coming back. I don't know if I told y'all that story either, but either way, actually dying and coming back for just a split second, but that still counted. Like you do see your life flash in front of you, and even shit that like what you've seen before and what you have yet to see. All that shit just start coming like a slide. It's like, what the fuck is going on here? So I immediately was like, oh my God, don't tell me you're gonna kill me. And he's like, wait, what? And then mysteriously, that's when the car got unlocked. He did something with his hands, y'all, too, before he unlocked the door. He did something with his hands. The people got back inside their car. They drove off. So, of course, I didn't have time to see the fucking lights plate because somebody's like, you should have called the police. But I was just thinking, like, maybe I was overthinking. Either way, the door becomes unlocked. I'm running in some fucking 4-inch fucking heels to my house, bitch. Running to my house, just so happened the security gate was fucking locked. I'm banging on the door, but sure enough, my brother is there. One of my youngest brother, he's there, and he let me in. And I run to the room and I shut the door because I'm just like afraid. I'm crying. The guy's on the phone. I ignored it. He's blowing it. I'm ignoring it. He's blowing it up because, of course, I couldn't tell my brother because, for one, if my brother would have known what would have happened, first of all, he would have known who the guy was. Second of all, he probably said, what? He was over here? And then two, like, bitch, me being trans, that would have been exposed. So I was already thinking about that too. So I was thinking about all this stuff, y'all. Even though I could have been the victim, I was still thinking about protecting this motherfucker. And I ended up giving them a second chance, y'all. And that second chance was even creepier. I moved out of my parents' house, back out of their house because I lived with them temporarily. I told y'all a story about that before. I ended up moving out of the house. I moved in with Lachey and them. They lived in a house kind of like in the country, girl, scary as fuck. Wildlife everywhere, girl, windows everywhere, girl. You open the blinds, you could see clear out there. There was nothing there, y'all. Just freaky ass shit. And if somebody broke in, like I said, they can get away with it. Like just that type of house. And then even your neighbors, they were far away. So like they put the garages by the garages, and then the door would be on the other side of the garage. The rooms would be on the other side of that house, so nobody would hear you say or do anything anyway. So this motherfucker literally showed up. I'm thinking, well, maybe you're paranoid. Okay, maybe I am. I'm thinking he done changed his ways, girl. This motherfucker literally wanted me to walk out into the darkness. Now, mind y'all, his car was there and I didn't even see his car. So that means he pulled up with the lights off, y'all. This is like 9:30 at night, y'all. He pulled up with the fucking lights off. Bitch, he literally was like, come out here. And I was like, no, you come here. And he's like, no, come out here. Like weird shit, y'all. Like, come out here. Come on. I was like, no. Are you scared? I was like, yeah, you're acting weird. And he's like, no, I'm not. Come out here. Come on. Yeah, it was some freaky shit. Like I thought of some fucking It and shit when It was telling the kids come with the fucking balloon and shit. So I was like, nope, never mind. Good night. So y'all, I kept the door open, the security door open. That's when he walks into the darkness completely. And I'm like, oh my fucking God, I should run in my room. But then I thought, what if I run in the room and he run in here and he open fire and kill everybody in here? Like, I'm just thinking about all these things, y'all. So I literally stay and I'm scared to shut the door because I have to step outside of the house, do the security gate. And I thought he probably at this point already hid. When I go shut the security door, he gonna come running towards me and attack me. Bitch, when I tell you that I ran to that fucking security door and my hands were getting slippery and shit, locked the door, That's when his lights turn on and he drove off. And I was like, oh, fuck no. Y'all was paranoid for almost the whole month. And to make matters even worse, several, not several, yeah, about 2 or 3 years later, right? 2 or 3 years later, this is about 2008. So about 2011, I move into another part of town on the outskirts of my city. And this motherfucker is on a chat line. And he's like, hey, remember me? And he said his name, the name he gave me. And I said, why the fuck do you keep messing with me? And he's like, I'm not messing with you. You're just weird as fuck. And you think that everybody's out to get you. Da, da, da. And I said, but if I think that, why you keep fucking with me? I'm not fuck with you. You fuck with you. So he tried to play these little mind games, bitch, to make it seem like I was losing my. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to fuck with you. Da 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 da. Leave me the fuck alone. So I just end up blocking him on here. Well, guess what he did? I ended up going back on the chat line. This motherfucker changed his voice. This is where I learned how to pick up voice changes. So even if you call my phone and you try to, hi, this is Janie. And then your voice says, hi, this is Janie. I'll pick up that it's you because I learned how to pick up little the vibratos and shit and the octaves and all that. Oh, bitch, you're using a fake voice and you're probably this person. So I learned how to do that because of this, right? This one thing to make me to learn it. So anyway, honey, you tried to change his voice. And what's your number? Give me your number. You seem really cool. Let's talk. So of course, guess what? I give my fucking number. Let me tell you how fucking weird this fucking athlete fucking is, bitch. And bitch, I could pull him right now on motherfucking Google, bitch. Let me tell you how weird this motherfucker. And I'm just like, bitch, who the fuck am I? Why the fuck are y'all on me like that? So I give this bitch my motherfucking number. He calls me private. I decline it. I get another call, private. I decline it. Then he calls again, and I say, if you want me to talk to you, you need to unblock your number. So, of course, he used the fake app number. I think it was like spoof your ID or something. I don't know. Because he called a couple minutes later and was like, hey, you know what this is. And I was like, oh my God, I do know this is. Why are you dodging me? I said, dude, I already told you a couple of fucking months ago to leave me a fuck alone. At this point, I'm like, bitch, I'm not ready to expose his motherfucking identity. I'm not ready to go to the police and say, this guy right here is fucking with me. Yes, you might think I'm joking, that I'm having some type of psychotic fucking breakdown. This is motherfucking number. This is his address. He gave me all his information. This is him. You look it up. This is his house. So unless he bought the house and he rented it to somebody else, this is his shit. Like, I was so about to do that, y'all. And then, honey, he's like, so you just can't meet up with me one more time. I said, yeah, so this will be the last opportunity for you to take me out. And he gave this weird demonic laugh. It was like 3 different voices in that fucking laugh, y'all. I said, you know what? I'm going to hang with this call. If you call me back, motherfucker, I'm exposing all your tea. Bitch hung up that call. He never called back. And I said, yeah, bitch, So for that moment on, bitch, everybody that I had contact with, I need to see a face of you. I need to hear your voice to make sure who you were, okay, or who you are. I make sure of that. Because, bitch, that's, ooh, girl, It's like I said, bitch, people are fucking crazy. You can't trust nobody. You can't trust nobody, honey. Yes, you better be careful. I know that's right, honey. There's a movie about Lilith where they say she's especially an angel for women, but a demon for men. This was a modern movie on Hulu, and she was right at it. What is this called? What movie is this? Let me know. Better safe than sorry. Right. I had to stop watching ID channel, Oxygen channel. Makes me paranoid. Oh, I love those. I love those stuff. Oh, Rico, like murders and murder mysteries and occult shit and weird shit. Like there's a mysterious death that happened that they said this person was speaking from the grave and shit. And like I said, that shit don't freak me out. Cause I mean I do this for living spirit energy picking up shit. So that shit don't freak me out. It don't, it does make you think twice about people though. Like you're looking at people like, wait a minute, girl, you give me Scott Peterson. What's going on here? It does make you pick up, something's not right. But no, I think what makes me paranoid, and I have to pray about it and ask my spirits to step on up. Ganesha been one of them, bitch. Keep that energy away from me, and all this other good shit. Is when you look at mysteries, like they say, for example, someone get murdered inside of their home, but there's no proof of somebody breaking in, and there's no proof of nobody exiting out, but they actually had proof that somebody took. So it's freaking creepy. Like, what the fuck? Like, how did the people get in? How'd they get out? But we know that there's attics. We know there's basements. We know that some cities have underground um places, even going into wall stuff. Some people have hidden walls or hidden spaces in their walls that people are not aware of. Like, even behind the bathroom mirror shit. It's like, it's some freaky shit. So that made me paranoid. And then I saw another one where the missing guy from that bar, Dan, y'all know, Jan Schaefer or something. Like, that's fucking freaky as fuck too. But that's, I'm like, there's parallel universes, and sometimes there's a glitch in these parallel universes, and that's why I believe that all things are possible. That's why I'm like, yeah, I can't really be too nervous about that because there's no way that can happen. Oh, honey. Oh, honey. Yes, honey, from what I was told a long, long time ago, I never forget about this. And of course, this is gonna freak some of y'all out, but we're gonna keep it moving. That's why I learned how to put energetic protection up, EMF protection, crystals, energy lines, and all that shit around your house. So nobody could penetrate that, even if they're in some type of cloak or some type of shield. But a long time ago, I met this guy once. I'm saying a long time ago, like I'm like 60 or something. So a long time ago, um, okay, we'll say in 2012. Yeah, 2012. I met this guy, and this guy was trying to pretend like he wasn't spiritual or any of that, right? He was like, that's not spiritual. That's this and that. And I'm like, okay, smart ass. So we were having this conversation, and he was telling about a juggernaut. I think I told y'all this story before. He brought up something about a juggernaut. And I'm getting chills right now thinking about it too, because I'm like, wait a minute, a juggernaut? I've never heard, like, if you're talking about a juggernaut energy or spirit, like, you're into some shit, because I don't hear the modern day people talk about juggernauts at all. Spiritually, juggernauts. We're not talking about some fake ass shit that y'all got going on. We talk about the spiritual juggernaut. I've never heard nobody talk about that unless they know about some occult shit. So I was like, what the fuck? Right here in my living room, bitch, we're having this conversation. And I'm like, wait, let me shut my windows. let me close my blinds. Okay, honey, let me say a quick prayer right now. Hail Mary, Apostle Creed. Yes, honey, let me do my little prayer thing. And the motherfucker was like, this bitch is weird. But of course, he opened up and he told me his secret. So he said that he got some type of clearance, that he was in the military, right? And that he got some, and I don't even know if I should be repeating this, but I'm going to talk about it, bitch. And, like I said, I feel like I'm protected. So he was saying that there was a technology that people could put things over them to bend the light and also move without you hearing them, right? And I'm just like, what? He's like, yeah, when I was in training, we saw it happen. And when they were over here and, these other places, I won't mention any names or any places, but we're over in this other place they were experimenting on. That's how they were to get people together and plant things in places, and nobody saw it, right? And you could see it on the infrared, but you can't see it with the naked eye and all this other good shit. So I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, da, 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 da. So he's telling me this, and he gave me an example, y'all, and I literally felt it. And I said, oh my God. So this is why some experiences that people think are spiritual are sometimes physical. And so anyway, going into the cloak and people higher up in position hire these people, and they're regular people, but I think I saw something um, years ago talking about um, these are aliens and shit. Like, girl, no. So these are people that literally have things to be able, and some people are gonna think I'm crazy, But I'm telling you this right now, because like I said, he told me this story, and I've heard it from further people since then, that these people could put stuff on them to bend light and shit, and when you walk you don't hear them. They can follow you around. They can basically look like anything. And people may see it as shape shifting, but they're not shape shifting. They're just able to bend the light from the naked eye. So they're standing there and you're looking like that bush looks a little weird, right? This is a untrained eye or a naked eye, but your mind is like something's there. You're like, why does that bush look like that? And other people are like, what bush you talking about? That one right there. It looks so different. I'm like, I know. Your mind is not your naked eye is seeing a bush, but your mind is saying something's not right because something's really not right. And that could be your spiritual mind. But bitch, like I said, that made me a little paranoid because like I said, his story, other people's story, and then the YouTube thing that came out a couple of years ago, like I said, and I don't remember even what part of YouTube, but they were talking about aliens and they're able to, you know, watch you and you think you're hiding from the big brother and they see everything and they hire these things. And I was like, bitch, those are people. And going into people's house and shit, like people talking about they seeing shadow people and my dog is barking in thin air. Like, how do you know your dog's barking in thin air and nobody followed you into your fucking house wearing the fucking cloak and the fucking shoes? Like, how do you know that? Like, that's really, really freaky to fucking think about it, y'all. But yeah. So, like I said, that's what kind of made me a little paranoid. And once again, why when it goes over, protection and energy and all that good stuff, honey. Yeah. Like, let me make sure that I got electromagnetic shit. So, bitch, if something ain't right, bitch, something ain't right. I'm gonna hear something. I'm gonna see something. Oh, bitch, what's that? Girl, something gonna go off. Another thing too, I think they cannot, when it comes to laser beams, something like that too, they cannot. Like I said, some of y'all gonna think that's crazy and that's far fetched. But like I said, that can have a lot of answers to a lot of things about people who on the ID channel and shit like that were murdered, and they had no trace of what happened. How did they get under a duffel bag and nobody else's fingerprint was on? Like that guy from fucking what was he from, Canada or France? And he was like a contortionist, or and he was in a suitcase and shit, and they were trying to say, well, he did it himself. And they're like, but how did he get it? Well, there's no evidence somebody else did it to him. He had to. But it's like, what really happened there, though? What? What, honey? What? Mhm. Bella wanted to show her mama some love. Thank you, honey. She wanted to show her mama some love. Thank you, mama. Thank you, honey. Thank you, honey. I love you too. I love you too. Bella is so affectionate with her mama. Baby, it's not this. Thank you, mama. Thank you, mama. Thank you, mama. She's so affectionate with her mama, y'all. She loves her mama. She loves her mama. Anyway, y'all. Isn't that creepy? Tardy Marshall. Isn't that creepy? Hello, Larry. Isn't that fucking creepy to think about? That's I'm like, honey, y'all better stay protected. Y'all better keep those angels on your side, honey, because those demons are the ones that get your ass together. Y'all better get those angels on your side. You better raise your frequency and vibration. Y'all better stay prayed up because, like I said, there's some things I'm gonna talk about. We're gonna talk about interdimensional traveling. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna give y'all two stories. One of them I just heard of this year, which kind of freaked me the fuck out. And the other one I knew about for a couple of years, but just recently they really was talking about the case. And I said, ooh, I think this happened back in 2017. So like I said, honey, y'all just got to be protected, stay prayed up, do good, and you will attract good. Stop living a fucked up ass life. My mom and I was saying people had nightmares and shit. You're bad. That's why only bad people have nightmares, and I believe that. I think that when you are positive, when you're a high vibrational girl, there's no demonic attacks, there's no nightmares, ain't no, oh my God, something's following me, I'm feeling the spirit on me. Yeah, ain't no none of that, girl. Everything is frequency and vibration, and you gotta shake that shit off, like Mariah Carey said. Shake it off. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Thank you, Rico. Yes, honey. Yes, honey. Mm. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna send it to you right now, Jay. As soon as I get off here right now. Mm. Yes. Um, I think they also mentioned something about that too. Now, so mind you, the guy told me about this in 2012. If you look up right now, they recently said there's a new technology that you can wear a cloak over you that will bend the light. Look it up. Look it up. Recently, like I said, I heard about this 2012. It was a guy from Modesto, California. 2012, bitch. Kid y'all not. Sat right there in my motherfucking living room. And I was like, what the fuck? Like I was attracting some some weird ass energy in 2012, honey. Some weird ass energy. I know that's when the world split up and I stepped into the new world. But honey, like when I tell y'all a lot of energy came through in 2012, like, whoa, whoa. Like I met a ghostwriter for a child. I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna be done. So I met a guy on POF, I believe it's a POF. It had to be POF. Because it was a dating app that everybody could have access to. It's either POF or it was another one. Plenty of Fish or another one. But either way, I met this guy and I thought he was catfish. So I was like, you look familiar. So you're catfishing. And he's like, what's your number? So I give him my number and we're talking, right? And he's like, I want to meet with you in person and I want to explain to you some things. So I'm like, uh, yeah, can we meet out in public? And he's like, yeah, we can meet out in public. Hi and bye, keep moving. Anyway, we met at Barnes and Nobles, y'all. So I'm at Barnes and Nobles. I'm sitting there, and he's like, go somewhere where nobody else could see you, blah, blah, blah. So I'm like, okay. So, bitch, I tell the lady, the barista, right? Yeah, the barista at Barnes and Nobles. Was there a Starbucks there? There was something else there. It was something inside the Barnes and Nobles. I don't think it was Starbucks. It was a coffee place style. And I told the barista, I said, yeah, somebody's coming to meet me. I need you to kind of keep your eye on me because I'm kind of not trusting this guy. This is a public situation. Da, da, da. And she's like, no, I understand, girl. Yeah, yeah, da, da. I said, okay, I'll be right there in the corner. You know, look, but don't come over there. But just look. If I'm in distress and she's like, okay. Girl, make a long story short, bitch. The bitch didn't even come and check on me, not even one fucking time. Anyway, so the guy comes, he's wearing sweatpants, a t-shirt, some shades, and he's looking like real incognito. And I'm looking, I'm like, you're not catfish. Wow. And who are you? Because in the pictures, y'all, it was like side profile, and the motherfucker was taking pictures with like blurred out. And it was some celebrities in the pictures too, like Marcus Houston, just people. And I was like, yeah, this motherfucker's catfishing. Because why would he be on here and he knows these people and shit? Like, girl, he's catfishing. Anyway, he was not catfish. So we talked at Barnes Noble for a little bit, and he's like, do you read tarot cards? And I was like, no. And what made you say that, right? No, what made you say that? Well, on your page, you were talking about Native American astrology. And I forgot. I was like, oh my God, I did have that on my fucking page. Let me go delete that off my fucking page. Make a long story short, y'all. So he is a part of a musical family. That's all I'm gonna say. Musical family. Okay. He was a part of musical family. And he was a ghostwriter for a children's book. And like I said, it's not public record, so I can say that. He was a ghostwriter for a children's book because he was trying to get me to write. He's like, you trying to make some money? I can get you connection with this publishing company and you can write children's books. And I was like, what? And he's like, yeah. And I was like, how much you get paid? And he told me, like, you make a deal depending on the book. It'll be anywhere from $200 a book on that. But I was like, what? Anyway, so y'all, so he did that. And then he was also into holistic stuff. So there was a holistic medicinal company that he was trying to get me to sign up for. And I was like, well, I need to know more about it. Let's set up a meeting at your house. So mind you, this is before he told me what he was about, but I felt him. I'm like, okay, so energy is good. So he can come over. So he came over my house, and I remember it was like early in the morning too, y'all, like 9 o'clock in the morning. And we're just sitting there talking, his legs crossed on the damn futon, and I'm on the floor like he's a fucking ascendant master and shit. And he's telling about this company, and I'm just thinking to myself, like, this is so fucking surreal. This man is in my motherfucking living room. We literally met on POF. He's talking about he's a children's writer, blah, 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 da, 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 da. I really want to know about this man. So he literally is talking about this holistic shit. Like I said, I really don't know who the fuck this man is, right? Outside the name he told me, and the fact that he looks familiar. Sure enough, this motherfucker starts talking about, like I said, the holistic stuff. I'm really, really like, yeah, yeah, I'll think about it, because you got to buy a kit and shit. And he's like, well, the first kit I'll give to you, but your other kits you would have to actually pay for. And he's like, well, if the first kit, you can actually make money anyway. But I was like, yeah, I'll have to think about it though, because I have to put that time in. Oh, you know people, yeah, I did, but I don't think they're gonna be into it. So he then tells me, y'all, who he was, right? And I'm like, but what exactly do you do? And he said, oh, you just look up the name I just heard you look up. Of course I did. It was fucking his ass. So of course I didn't want to be that. Oh my God. Oh my God. Mind you, y'all, this is a free meetup. When we first met, there was nothing about anything outside of what friendship and see where it goes. And then it started going into him sending me dick prints in the sweatpants and shit. And then literally I ended up going to his neck of the woods that he was buying a house in, because he's not originally from Northern California, but I was in the city that he bought houses in, which he told me a lot of people buy houses in the valley, the Central Valley. And I was like, what? And so anyway, I ended up going to there. We met up again. And this time it was just some weird shit. But this time, honey, it just, the vibes felt different. And I was like, girl. And right now I just thought about something to y'all, but I'm not even gonna say it. So I was like, yeah, so then we started talking. But y'all, this man shined a light on me on a lot of shit when it comes to herbs and holistic medicine. That's what made me get into that and want to learn about it, and do my research and shit, on holistic medicine, and you know how turmeric and curcumin and ginger root work and lavender work, from that type, from a medicinal point. And so anyway, he was on game with some real shit too, occultism and shit. There was something I was gonna tell you about that too, but he was into, he know about some shit. And he was talking about rituals and shit, honey. Talking about, he moved from, someplace. I'm gonna say that he said he moved from someplace because there was a lot of witches and warlocks, and people trying to drain his energy, and he had a block. He was supposed to be doing some music, and he had a writer's block and shit, because somebody was in there and they were pulling his energy and they were smearing shit on him. Just some weird shit, y'all. And I was like, what the fuck? Is that what they be doing? Yeah, let me keep my distance then, honey. Oof. Anyway. Y'all, let me go, y'all. Let me relax myself, okay? I never have nightmares, even really weird dreams that seem kind of creepy. I feel completely safe in them. Like I remember having a dream. I was in a dry gymnasium pool. Okay, and there was this giant blonde woman sitting in it, staring at she had all the water with her. Another dream when I was little was this vengeful water spirit being, but it seemed more like a movie and not like she was attacking, even though I think she was talking to me. Uh oh. Uh oh. Good night, Rico. Yes, honey. Good night. Love and light, everybody. Be good to yourselves, okay? Listen, we will be back, okay? I thank you guys so much for allowing me to talk off your heads, okay? Thank you so much for you guys stopping by here. What is this, Wednesday going into Thursday? We're so grateful. And of course, I'm being a little relaxing this week. We're doing a big reading on Friday. So of course, I'm trying to keep my energy stable and ready to do that reading, because I know how that's gonna go. But yes, thank y'all so much for allowing me to do so, honey. Shout out to those who got their cards pulled. And of course, you guys can always hit me up at Two Spirit. Oh my God, I keep forgetting to do this too, y'all. I keep fucking forgetting to do that. But y'all can hit me up at 28spirit8mystic@gmail.com if you have any questions about any products and services that I offer, as well as twospiritmystic.blogspot.com. About now, listen, I did say this, but the next time I came on, y'all, I'll have that blogspot edited for real, by Monday. Okay, we'll have it edited. Everything will be up there that needs to be up there. Everything that is no longer, in compliance and or is not needed and we don't use, okay, it will be deleted. Okay, so anyway, be safe, you guys. Keep your protection up. Keep your vibrations up. Elevate. Ask for your spirits to protect you as always. Yes, honey, give thanks to the spirits for keeping you up, keeping you protected, and allowing you to live and see another motherfucking day. Like, so I'm surprised I was even able to talk to you guys this song, y'all. I literally thought I was losing my voice earlier because I did so much talking. And I was projecting my voice for several hours at a time. So anyway, bye everybody. Thank you guys for stopping by here, honey. And I will definitely be seeing y'all again next time. What about those dreams where you have sex with someone and can actually feel it? Oh, those are sex demons, honey. Oh, you're getting your energy pulled. Yeah. You can actually die from dreams like that. Yeah, honey. Oh, look at Bella. I would lower the camera, y'all, but I can't show y'all. Bella and Anubis are both laying on me. Bella's on my leg, and Anubis is crossed over in front of her. His tail is in her face, and her tail is in his face. Anyway, but yeah, those are sex demon dreams, and sometimes these are people doing like a succubus or incubus, and they're putting work on you, and they're pulling your energy. So like I said, that's how people die. Yeah, when you hear about people dying in their sleep, they usually die from sex dreams. I remember when I had a dream. Oh my God, this was so fucking freaky. There was a guy that was wanting me, and I didn't want him, and he kept trying to get me, and I was like, no, 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 no. And I was like, is he doing workings on me? Because I was thinking about him a lot. And even when I was out, I thought I saw him. But I remember I had a dream, right, that I was feeding a baby, and the baby was in a high chair. And I was feeding the baby, and I could see I was feeding the baby in the kitchen, but it was like you could see the living room with the kitchen, and you could see outside the window. So I just remember seeing the grass, a beautiful area too, y'all. And literally, I'm feeding the baby. I could clearly see the baby. The baby was a cute baby, but I couldn't see this person's face. And the guy comes in the house, and he's like, this I knew was some type of spell shit going on, bitch, in another realm. See, when people are doing workings on you, these workings are taking places in other dimensions before they manifest in this dimension, right? So either way, in this dream, I'm in his house feeding his baby, which is all his fantasies. Bitch, he literally comes through the door. Once again, I can't see the face, it's blurred out. So once again, he's hiding himself. So I don't know who the fuck this is. And he's like, let's take a shower. And I'm like, no. And he's like, come on. And then I got a sniff of something. Now I know what it is. It's patchouli. I got a sniff of some, like a smell of something. And I just started taking off my clothes. Mind you, the baby is in the fucking kitchen, right? In the fucking high chair. So I'm thinking about this. Bitch, we get in the shower. The water's hitting me. I'm thinking of the Herbalist commercial. Oh, yeah. We're doing our thing. And I'm feeling my energy drop while we're doing it in the shower. I'm literally feeling my energy drop. So literally, y'all, and this is where it gets creepy at. So we're doing the thing, and he's trying to get me to, in the dream. And I said, no, no, and he's like, come on, come on, come on. And literally, I got myself out of that, y'all. When I woke up, because of course, when you have dreams like this, you're not supposed to, ejaculate or anything. I woke up. Do you know that for the next 3 days after I woke up, that I had the stomach flu? Like, I was throwing up. I was having dizzy spells. I was having the fever for 3 whole days after this. Mind you, I did not, we were just doing it, but I didn't actually climax or anything in the dream. So, like I said, my energy was being pulled. And I said, what the fuck? That was a fucking dream. And there was somebody literally doing sex magic on me and really trying to attract me. And like I said, I felt sicker than a fucking dog. It was horrible. Like, I remember it was fucking horrible. And I was like, I think it's that motherfucker doing some shit on me. So of course I got some shit, did some shit back. But yeah, you're having dreams about, like I said, having sex and stuff, honey. You gotta be very, very careful with those dreams because yeah, that's how you die. Okay. They're pulling your energy and they're pulling your life force. Okay. They're pulling your life force energy. They're cutting off the cord. Okay. So definitely you don't want to play with that. Oh yes. Creepy as fuck. You don't want to play with no sex dreams like that. You having dreams of your man that you with and y'all having sex? Okay. But you having dreams of enemies, if you're having dreams of people you cannot see, somebody's doing workings on you to attract you. And I'm telling you, of course, I've not seen the guy again since I did all this, but I was like, he does magic because yeah, that was a ritual. That was a ritual. Like he literally was playing over and over, over and over and over his reality. Like this is what I want. And like I said, I started seeing, and I was like, wait a minute, is that him? And I was like, no, but why would he? Yeah, that's weird. And I'm just gonna tell you this: he lives in the East Bay. He lived about I want to say a good 20 minutes. I gotta move my legs, Bella. Okay, let your mom move her leg, okay? Because you're a heavy dog. You're like 15 pounds on my leg. Oh, oh, mama. Oh God, your mama leg went to sleep because of your big ass. Ow. Um, yeah, you got to be careful with that. I had a wet dream about Target mistake, but this was like last night. Oh, oh, no, 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 You need to see if he did any type of working on you, Jay. You need to see if he did any type of working on you. Yes. Oh, she is a big girl. She's 15 pounds. Yeah, her body is probably she's probably maybe 18 inches long and maybe 2 feet off the ground, maybe. Yeah, Bella's heavy. Yeah, she's really heavy. I think they said her adult weight is going to be like 26 pounds. She's going to be a medium sized dog. Yeah. Um, yeah, she's going to be a medium sized dog, honey. Two of Anubis's, yeah, would be her. And I don't know if she know how big she is. I doubt it. Cause mama be sleeping. Like when I'm sleeping, she likes to lay right on top of my motherfucking blanket. And I have to fight her to move over. And she don't move over. She, just lay out and shit. Oh my God, girl. But yes. What about somebody you never seen before and aren't even attached to? Yeah. So so when it comes to dreams like that, these are still spirits trying to attach themselves to you. So either someone you know is either doing sex magic on you to pull your energy, or a demon is trying to pull your energy. But either way, it is still a spiritual attack. Any type of dream you have with sex in it, even if you're having sex, like I said, with your husband, like there's some other shit going on there. Trust when I tell you that. And you could feel it. You can feel like not, oh, I thought we had sex in a dream, or you had a lucid dream and you wanted to have sex. Like, yeah. But we're talking about you literally can feel it. Oh no, honey, there's some demons there. There's some demons in there. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, honey. Somebody was doing some work. I will not be surprised. Yes. Hmm. So you probably tapped into his conscious mind. You probably tapped into his realm of what he thinks, like his mindset. You probably tapped into that. Yeah, you probably tapped into that. He has a quote in the bio saying, "Making my dream the reality." Listen, I'm telling you right now, I don't put nothing past nobody. Back in the day when you went to spiritual shops, and I'm be done, you saw nothing but women. Nowadays, there's men. Literally, I was on the phone with Julie. Um, what day was that? That was like maybe 2 weeks ago now. And a real attractive guy came in there. Like, I almost thought he was playing. Like, I almost thought he saw me and he was like, I want her, but I'm not going to tell her. So let me ask this lady. So he's asking the lady, do you guys sell an amulet to attract more women? And the lady was like, what do you mean? And he said, yeah, I need more women on me. And she's like, yeah, one moment, let me see. So she asked the actual lady who owned the Botanica. And the lady's like, yeah, she's telling him what bracelet to get. And he's like, okay, I'll be back. And so he leaves out. I don't know what the fuck he did, but he comes back in. He pays for the amulet. They're like, do you want us to pray over it and bless it? And he's like, no, I got it. And I was like, what the fuck? And then, of course, I'm on speaker and Julie's asking them for a candle right there in front of him, bitch. And I was like, well, obviously he don't know magic like that because he would have said, why the fuck do you need that type of candle? But honey, yeah. So yeah, people are doing workings that you won't even know. And like I said, me offering spiritual work for people, pastors, ministers, Christian women, Muslim women. Yeah, you'll be surprised. Like you'll be surprised who are into magic. Like it's so crazy. And even when they do the little charms and stuff, oh, I don't do magic, but I believe in carrying around the cross. That's magic. That's a talisman. You're not going to carry around the gun that shot and killed one of your relatives. So why the hell you carrying around the cross? That's a talisman, and you don't understand that. And so like I said, yeah, it's some crazy shit. Oh, I didn't feel the sex. I was just seeing it, but I definitely up. Yeah, I will do some looking into that, Jay. Yes. Me neither. Me neither, Jay. Yeah. I went to go get me some copal incense. I like the real copal incense. Like nowadays, the copal incense are not real. They're like powder. Like I think I showed y'all one. They're not real. Like this right here. This is a copal incense, but this is like crumbs. This one place over here sell the real copal resin incense, like the real resin on the stick. And it slowly burns. It takes like 90 minutes to burn. Either way, I was talking to her about because I was like, you're the only one that sells it. She said, I know a lot of stuff is changing. And I said, yeah, because everybody and mama's tapping into it. And that's why everything's being fucking thrown off. Magic is it's not manifesting anymore as it was on that type of frequency. Now it's on a heavier frequency because everybody is doing shit and they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Oh, let me do a count on this girl. Let me do a count on that girl. Let me do it. So it's like, fuck, man. And it's also giving out secrets. Like something else I watched and I'm done. A girl was doing a video of her putting on a wave cap and gluing down her fucking lace front, right? And then another video popped up and the lady was parting her hair. And the girl was like, I don't understand why when y'all see a black woman with long hair, y'all want to think they're wearing a wig or they're wearing weave, and y'all don't do that to no other race of women. Bitch, I commented and said, honey, because you only see black women doing videos on how to fucking put on wigs. I don't see no fucking everybody else doing that. There's no Arabic girl, no Middle Eastern girl, no white woman, no Mexican girl doing videos about laying down a fucking lace front. So you damn right they're gonna question if that's your fucking hair, because I'm a questioner too. Stop showing your fucking secrets. Bitch, y'all talk about every fucking thing, bitch. That's why the fuck they think the shit ain't real. Oh, girl, just irked my damn nerve, honey. And they literally was like, yeah, why do, because bitch, y'all gotta do these videos. Oh, she laid that way. Who gives a fuck if she laid the fucking wig? Who cares, girl? Who cares? If people can figure out how to lay the wig them damn self, but they can go to a fucking beautician, bitch, that just mean they bummy ass people. Like, girl, y'all really doing tutorials on how to lay lace fronts, and that's why they looking at you like that's not her hair, because that's how that TikTok where the bitch was laying down her lace front. Exactly. Exactly. And that's why they think that every black bitch is wearing a fucking wig, bitch. Don't get upset about it. That's why. And bitch like me gotta say, yeah, this is a wig, because bitch, y'all doing videos like that. Ooh, honey, just got me right together. So like I said, same thing with magic. Everybody getting tattoos on them. I'm a witch. They getting fucking the eye of horrors tattooed on them. Like, do you know what that means? No, but I'm a witch. I'm a solitary witch. I got a book called The Solitary Witch. Do you know what that book that is? Yeah, I just want to do some candle rituals and like okay. I was on Craigslist a couple of days ago trying to post some shit for something for sale. You can't post ads on there no more. And the guy talked about something. I'm looking for spiritual friends to hang out with. And he have this whole list of you gotta be into this and that. You can't be this and that. You can't. Y'all think I'm lying too, bitch. Y'all think I'm lying. Listen, let me see if I can pull this up right now. Why are we right here right now? So y'all don't think I'm fucking lying, bitch. Cause bitch, I know people be thinking I'll be making shit up. Bitch, I don't gotta make up a motherfucking thing. Let me show y'all this before I go right now. Let me show y'all this. Bitch, I don't gotta make up a fucking thing. He literally was like, I'm looking for, and I said, what the fuck? Baby, what you ever doing? Okay, here we go. Yeah, yeah. Well, actually, there's two of them now. There's two of them now. Let me show you guys right now. It says, oh, wait, let me screenshot it because it gives out locations. So this one says any flat earthers or freedom fighters. Now this one says seeking spirit. Listen, you cannot make this shit up. Let me show. Let me check out right now. This is actually kind of creepy too. This is actually kind of freaky. Let me show y'all this right now. This is very fucking freaky, honey. Like it was one. I told Julie about it. We were on the phone. We were fucking on the phone, man. Let me show y'all this. Girl, this is just freaky shit right here. Let me doodle on it. Doodle, doodle, doodle. Okay. This one said posted 22 days ago. But I guess he cycled it back up. So this says freedom fighter. Look. Any truth or flat earthers want to join a group to cut down the Illuminati and Freemasons, get back to me. ... Freaky shit. Who's posting that on the internet like that? Then look at this motherfucker right here. Seeking spirit guides, vegans, and flat earthers wacky. It says, hello, fellow, and they can't type. Hello, fellow spirits and vegans and flat earth people. Not RS. I'm on the mission to find spiritual vegans and flat earthers. You know what I'm saying? I know not many people are willing to commit to this wacky lifestyle because most people are goodly smarter than I be. You must be rebellious against Big Brother, the government. Girl, this is some setup shit right here. Bitch, oh, I'm getting chills right now. This is exactly why I say, y'all, this is why you can't trust motherfuckers. So you think, like, why is people posting ads like this? So you can join them. They lure you in and be like, bitch, we got you. Oh, honey, Ooh, girl, this shit is nuts. He said, stop being a slave no more to the fake God. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping to start a gang of homos. We need to rise the numbers. I'm alone, number one of my one. I be simple, wants to know the truth, and I be afraid of science and knowledge. I live reality TV. I talk to spirits. Living in reality was never the answer for me. So I pursued the ridiculousness. Some called me stupid and silly, and that's all I screenshotted. Bitch, like I said, girl, this is why, girl. Like I said, I step back. Everybody and mama doing rituals for people. Everybody and mama spell casting for people. And I'm just like, if everybody is spell casters and readers and shit, then bitch, there's no point of people going to get readings done. And everybody, well, I got a reading for someone. Someone told me that I should be giving readings myself. Everybody got that damn story. So everybody just happened as a reader. Everybody got the gifts of seeing shit. Oh my goodness, girl. Oh my God, honey. I can't. Mm. Mm. Right. I didn't feel any penetration, but I felt like skin to contact on the arms and stomach. It was so intense. Oh yeah, that was a spirit there. I saw somebody in Florida who was on Grindr a while ago talking about he was an occultist. like telling people you're an occult supposed to be the cop. Right, 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 right. That's scary. That's really scary. Tardy mortal. I know. It seems like very cute shit. That's some real creepy shit. Because these are the same motherfuckers that you go around and you wear a Star of David on your neck, you having a fucking upside down cross tattooed on you, or anything that gives away that you're spiritual, gemstones on your neck, crystals on your finger. Bitch, it's a fucking witch hunt. And that's why I be saying too, like a lot of people don't understand. There's a lot of shit that takes place, a lot of spiritual shit that takes place that the average person is not aware of. Like people who are not spiritual might think this is cute. They might see that and say, "Oh wow, he's looking for people like him that are also weird." Yeah, mama. But now we're getting into some shit. Like maybe this is a cover. Maybe it's you're into that shit, and then it's, well, let's start teaching them how to gang stalk people. Now these are gang stalkers. Now these are bullies. Now these are people coming up with pyramid schemes, and now they're all making YouTube channels offering readings and shit. Like that type of shit right there, y'all. That's what's so freaky about it. Like that's very fucking freaky. And even worse than that, like I said, somebody who's against that shit or don't believe in that shit, that know this is a large area, know this is a metropolitan area, and they're like, let's get somebody. Let's get one of these wild people because the spirit of God said to sacrifice. Like, girl. And before you know this, the next fucking serial killer situation. Yeah, mama. Like I said, bitch, I ain't playing with that. And yeah, honey, I flagged the other one that I first saw. Honey, haven't went nowhere. So I'm like, bitch, I'm gonna have to flag it again. Cause bitch, I'm like, that's some weird shit. Like this motherfucker's trying to set somebody up. Let's see, the government trying to set somebody up, or this somebody who's really against them and they're trying to touch somebody up, and this is going to be they're trying to prove something to somebody. Oh, just creepy. Yes, the gorilla stuff and the cults. Oh my god. Mm, creepy. Ooh, yeah, y'all. I need to really go, honey. I need to really go. Oh, I had dreamed the other day about him, but I remember you saying that happens when you think about the recently. So, oh well. But in it, we was on the phone, but whispered, "I love you." It was like double talk. Oh, it's manifesting. It is. It's some definitely cult, creepy cult. So, oh, ooh, girl. I don't want to think about that. That's why I said, honey. And people going cocoa for cocoa puffs right now. And I told y'all where I'm at. This is a very spiritual, energetic thing. Like they still have energy things for the spirits that were here a long time ago, like thousands of years ago. They're still doing. We have a district here that deals with huntings and old, like, oh, just creepy shit. Stories of people seeing, like I told you, in the 1940s, there was a group of people on the bus, obviously students, like Jeepers Creepers, that type of situation, which caused them to get into an accident. Y'all, just creepy as shit. And like I said, you can feel the energy here. Like it's real, real crazy. And I'd be out at nighttime sometimes, late nights, and I'll be like, yeah, girl, you see shit, like I said, coyotes, you see other shit, and you're like, is that really a coyote there? Is that some type of spiritual shit going on? Like I told you, I was going to a client's house and I literally had to go through a whole bunch of open fields for like 17 miles, bitch. 17 miles of open field, right? No street lights, just, fucking vineyards or shit. I don't know what the fuck that was on the side of me. But either way, you can feel driving that this is a place where they hide people. This is a place where they would take people and no one would even see them or hear them. And even like as creepy as this may sound, while I was driving, I'm on the phone and I'm like, oh, like that startled me because I saw with my spiritual eye, not my physical eye, that someone was parked and they literally knew someone was coming and they hid. And I was like, oh, bitch, yeah, let me hurry up and get the fuck up out of here. And then, like I said, actually get to the customer because you have to go through the fucking crops and shit to get to their house. Another mile. Bitch, coming up in there was hella puddles, so I had to go really, really slow. And I'm just saying my prayers for protection shit as I'm driving. And literally, I'm seeing like orbs going by. Orbs. right? And the creepy thing about it is when the orb started going by, the phone hangs up while I'm on the phone with the person. Mind you, on the phone, I still have 5 bars. So when I get to their house, I'm like, oh my God, there's some weird shit coming up over here. I'm like, even coming up in here. I thought I saw a coyote. And she's like, yeah, that was a, I was like, yeah, but that was a big ass fucking coyote, honey. That bitch was probably like as big as my fucking car. Like, no lie. That bitch was big. And I said orbs and energy. And she's like, yeah, this is an old place, and there was a lot of farmers out here. A lot of accidents happened out here. I was like, yeah, I believe it, because I saw some orbs coming up in here, and my phone ended up hanging up, honey. Like, girl, you could literally see these like balls of light just disappearing, girl. Like I said, this is maybe like 10 or 15 minutes after I saw really quickly like somebody park their car and they see somebody coming in hide. And it had overalls on. I'm like, bitch, I know I'm seeing shit because, bitch, when I actually drove by and I looked, there was nothing there. But I said, oh, hell no, bitch. Let me hurry up and do this thing so I can go home, honey. Because, girl, yeah, they do some weird shit up in here, girl. Even the houses had no porch light on. Girl, they had cars, like no porch light or anything. Like, bitch, y'all should be having spotlights all around y'all fucking property, sis. Or y'all just want people to break in so y'all can shoot them. Ooh. Like I said, we're gonna be touching bases on this. Mark my word, y'all. Give me before this year's over. Like I said, I got some surprise for y'all. We're gonna be going into all the good shit. Huntings, gold spirits. That shit does not. It does not frighten me. Like I said, it's a little creepy, but creepy don't mean like, oh my God, I'm so scared. I'm scared. No, it's just like, oh shit. Like, ooh, this is some creepy ass shit, honey. Like feeling that energy. It's like, ooh, honey. Yeah, ooh, I don't like this feeling, but not scared though. Creepy, very creepy. Mm. So, like I said, they be doing a lot of weird shit out here. So to see this on Craigslist, I'm like, so it is true. And even like the gangsters, I told you, like, there's people that I met here that are like gangsters and shit, and they're like, yeah, I believe in spirit. And one guy was telling about one of his houses that they lived in, and the house behind it, there was a fire. They had to board the house up. They never built the house again, y'all. And he literally showed me the pictures, and he said they never rebuilt the house or anything. This house caught on fire well over 40 fucking years ago, and da da da. And I'm just like, so they don't want to knock down the house neither? Like the house caught on fire, the roof is gone, but they don't want to tear the house down, and it's been 40 years? Like that alarm right there is already creepy too. Like what type of energy is in that space that they're trying to hold on to? And then Julie, you know, I get Julie. We're driving up. Like I said, I know about this little haunted place. It was a school, like an old school. Y'all know the school with the bell that you can ring and shit. One fucking like a house, a schoolhouse. Literally, it looks like a fucking house. And Julie was like, "Oh, that's a witch's house right there." Like, honey, yeah, that area is known for that weird shit. Even we saw somebody died. Now she saw it because I was driving. Literally, somebody died, honey. Somebody fucking died. They were on their bodies was on the side of the road. And she's like, "There's a body there," and I was like, "Girl, around this place, y'all, around this place, just like I said, creepy as fuck, honey. A lot of country, a lot of just weird shit happened. Alien UFOs. People saw they saw shit. I just said, girl, yeah, I gotta go, honey. Yeah, a witch's house. Oh God. Yeah, like a church. Yeah, like an old church school. Yes, like it's one building, and that's the whole school. It's like the teacher is there, the fucking principal's there, all in that one little building. That's it. Not a big ass school, but just a little small. Oh, girl, creepy as fuck. And you could see like it's shaped weirdly. You could see all the energy there. And Julie was like, "Yeah, you see all the energy coming out of it. There's a lot of witches coming out." I was like, "Okay, I'm not even gonna tell her because that's one of the haunted places." So I was like, "Oh," I was like, "Let me hurry. Let's hurry up and get to my house, bitch. Let's floor it, ma'am, because girl." Like I said, I got some surprise to y'all, honey. Yes, honey. Anyway, y'all, bye for now. Yes. Yes, honey. Oh, I know, Rico. Creepy. Creepy, Rico. Creepy. Like I said, the stories that I've been digging up, not even just in my city, but surrounding areas and the coast of California, the stories that happened, I was like, oh my God, this is a cult. This is fucking a cult, occultic shit. Um, um, or like some people playing around type of shit. Like cult, CULT, and then the occult, OCCULT. Like that high shit, and that people just, I'm bored to let me fuck some shit up. Like, honey. Yeah, mama. Mm-mm. Anyway, love and light, everybody. Yes, she was picking up on the tease. Yes, she was, honey. The dream I was interpreting as his energy being split between me and there. Wait, okay, Jay, when I come back, because I'm literally halfway here, halfway not here. Like I'm kind of shut down a little bit. When I come back, or you can send me an email and tell me about that. Okay. Anyway, y'all, love and light. I'm also gonna make sure you get that class too, Jay. Okay. Love and light, everybody. I will see y'all the next video. Bye for now. Up in those hills, a lot of energy. That's where they do their rituals and shit out. Agora Hills, Westlake, Thousand Oaks, Simi Valley, Malibu, North Malibu, uh, Mount Malibu. They do all those teas up in there, honey. All of those teas up in there. Oh my God. It reminds me of South San Francisco. Yes, honey. Love and light, everybody, and I will definitely see y'all again, okay? Very soon. Bye for now.